Well, how you doing, guys? How's everybody? Good to see you. Just checking to make sure everything seems to be working, and it is. So here we are, Thursday night. once again, I don't know where these weeks go. I do appear to be kind of low down in the picture. I'll adjust that later. So let's see. I've been watching the viewer count. It's been going all the way up and down from 12 people, 13, back to 6, up to 30. I don't know how they count these things, but it's some great YouTube secret that we'll never know. Let me say hi to everybody real quick in the chat, and then I'll bring in one of our buddies in the chat room. So Drone Shots, Agent K, how you doing? Carlos, back from the sky is here. Mel, 400 AGL, stuff in his face at Jerry Neal's barbecue. Told him to get me some, but he'll probably just eat mine too. Michael McReynolds, how you doing? Floyd Moats, hey Floyd, how are you? And Chris, just me hop, good to see you. RC Funds Diversion. AZ Drone Dude, how you doing? Good evening, everybody. Pond and More, how you doing? And Drone Days, Bob, how you doing? Good to see you. Stingray is here. Ed, Love My Drones is here. Nitrate, Mike, good to see you. Man, they're pouring in. Tomas O'Sullivan, Thomas from Ireland, good to see you. And I think that's everybody except for the man himself, Dan.
What's up, bro?
How you doing, buddy?
I'm gravy. How's it going?
Okay. You know, they call me the professor, but you actually play the professor on your with your white coat and white hair and all that. Yeah,
dude, damn. Always, bro. You know how like I do. I guess I put off that doc mentality, man. I have yet to design any crazy components here at my house, but I'm sure that someday I'll have a future in it.
I'm still waiting for what's that drone you're building? Was that the DeLorean? How'd that come out?
I just finished gluing a lot of parts on it here. I had to reconstruct the whole back end of this, but I drilled the hole now in the side of it, and I figured out where my floating pad is going to be for the flight controller. This has been a really complicated build, to be honest with you. I'm actually having a 3D frame printed that will go inside of this and then constructed while it's inside so that it'll keep its durability. I want it to have some decent stability, honestly, if it takes a crash. The first one was like kind of a fun build, but this one needs to actually have some strength and resilience to it. So this one's going to be done properly, and I don't want to speed the process. I'm taking it nice and slow and doing everything how I think it should be done.
Cool, and I can't wait to see that tiny little flux capacitor that goes in there.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah. So the elephant in the room, sorry to hear about your little medical issues, but I know everybody wishes you the best.
It is what it is, man. There's not much. Like, I've been up for 4 days straight now, bro. I can't sleep because everything hurts when you lay down. So I'm just gonna stay awake as long as I can until my body finally gives up and puts me to sleep.
When are you going in?
They can't. They wanted to hold off until the 24th, and I told them I can't do that. That's way too long. So finally, I called them up and I ripped them a new one today. And I was like, "Look, man, I got to get in sooner. We'll go to the ER." Well, then you just asked me to spend thousands of dollars for a problem that should have already been fixed by now. I'm not going to do that. You're my doctor. Let's get this handled. So they finally signed me up for the 6th. So I still have like a week.
Oh,
but
well.
It is what it is, man. I'll get in. I'll get seen. I can't take pain meds. That's why I can't sleep, because of my liver. So I'm saying can't mix those kind of hard pain meds with your liver if you already have a problem. Sure. So no sleep. We'll just go team no sleep for a week and see how things go.
Well, you get tired enough, I guess you'll fall asleep. But
I'm
sorry to hear that, Dan. You need to get. I seem to have heard that there's a lot of lawsuits around about this mesh stuff that doesn't work. And I've seen God knows how many advertisements on TV. Although I don't hold out much faith in those TV ambulance chasers, but maybe I don't know if maybe there's something there.
I'm not sure they used mesh. It was a hydroseal. I don't think I think there's more to this, man. I'm not sure it's quite the hernia mesh giving out. I think it's the structural integrity of the area around it giving out. And I don't know if there's anything I could do about that. I think my abdominal area is producing water of some kind of fluid. And when it builds up and gets to a point where it can't contain it anymore, it has to go somewhere, and it just pushes it off wherever it thinks it can find the weakest point, just like anything. And unfortunately, because that area has been, affected so many times and it's had surgery so many times, it's pretty much prone to just tearing and ripping anytime something happens. So,
well, let's change the subject to a brighter note. For
okay.
We depress. Speaking of brighter notes, here he is.
Dun, dun, dun. Hey, Dan.
Mr. Carlos. Hey.
How are
Where's
you?
your Hawaiian shirt, my friend?
I told you I have to shop for one just for you. I asked my wife for a blouse, and she had nothing that would fit. So.
well, me and Ron at 3X Drones, man, who is the Hawaiian shirt king of YouTube. I
saw that.
I must have 50 of these damn things from over the years, and that's all I ever wore until I retired, and now wear basically nothing but t-shirts all day. So
I want to fit into the motif of the stream.
I think it's cool. I think
I
that
it works. I like it.
Yeah.
I want to be a
it
part of
makes me
that.
a better pilot. It makes me a better pilot. I know that for sure.
Well, on one video I
something
had
about
somebody tell me flying with a sleeveless shirt makes him better. So
Wow.
I don't do the
That's a
sleeveless
first.
shirts. I don't do the sleeveless shirts.
he was kidding. He was kidding. Dan, I thought at first that maybe you were like, but now I see
Oh
that you're
yeah,
just
no, I'm
exhausted.
just exhausted, bro. I'm yeah. There's no other way to put it. This is
Now, can I ask you a question? You talked
Yeah.
about your liver and drugs. How about like these CBD or any kind of THC?
I don't get into it, bro. Not at all. Not even the little.
It's not a matter of getting
snack.
into it. It's just for sleep.
Yeah.
It's like saying I don't want to take pain medicine when you're in pain. If you're in pain, take freaking pain medicine.
Yeah, I get you, bro.
Anyway, you don't have to answer that, but just something to consider.
No, it's not that I don't. I choose not. I don't know, man. I get it. It's a natural element, but I don't know. I avoid all that. Anything. I don't know. I just prefer
rather
the body
stay-
to heal naturally, So.
All
we'll
right, we
see.
got a technical question here from Tomas. He's going to get one of the Tinyhawks. Saw that the Beta FPV light radio works with it. He's wondering, does the Beta FPV goggles work? I don't see any reason why they wouldn't. They're just standard goggles, aren't they? You tune them to a channel and away you go.
As long as it's
He
pushing.
may not know that
Yeah.
because in the beginning, 5.8, 2.4 gigahertz, all this stuff like meant nothing. You know what I mean? I don't know. But
Yeah, no, what
all
I'm saying is
goggles all goggles work with analog. That's
Yeah,
Yes.
so and the Tinyhawk just puts out a standard 5.8 gigahertz
Right.
analog.
Right.
So
As long
that
as your
should work.
receiver can pick up the channel, that's the issue that you run into. Just because it's transmitting on us, you see what I'm saying? Like that's what it really comes back to: is can the receiver inside of it take the channels? You got to see if you got race band channels, and there's a whole. If you go on Google and
the
you
Tiny
just
Hawk
type
is
in,
fine. The Tiny Hawk is fine.
yeah, well,
yeah, because
he
you
did
can
that.
change it. You can tune the Tinyhawk channel to anything that
Right.
you want. So yeah, I don't see any reason why not. I have never had any. I've never seen or tried those goggles, so I can't tell you if they're any good or not.
Right.
But
I would suggest goggles that record, so that if you lose
yeah, I
your
would
Tiny
think
Hawk,
that.
you can refer to DVR. That's the main reason.
Yeah, those Eachine 800Ds, they seem to be pretty popular. There's some guys over in Europe that use them because they like the fact that you could take the back off and use the screen as a monitor if you
You can
want
actually
to.
put it on a
DVR.
tripod. It has a little hole
Yeah.
for the tripod. Now that I think of it,
Yeah, so
Somebody looks up.
I've seen those. And what do they cost? They about $100?
or just under in that ballpark.
Yeah, and then of course there's the Viper
You know,
FXTs.
sorry about pointing, but the Viper actually you can get just a screen for like $99.
Yeah,
It's available to be bought, and it gives you the shade. I think you have it. Yeah, there you go.
here it is, right? Yeah, this is it right here.
That's the one.
They give you the tripod mount for it, and the actual thing just slips. Whoops! I had a broken antenna on here. It just slips into this frame, the same screen that you use in the goggles. So basically, you buy one of these, and you have a remote monitor with a DVR in it, and you got a spare screen for your goggles if something goes wrong. So and it comes with the little sunshade, which is kind of nice. It folds up, and
you could probably put those in a pair of box goggles, right? They might fit. You know the ones that
it's made
over.
for the maybe,
No,
but
know,
it's made for the Vipers.
Yeah.
Because if I take the power thing off here and push this up, this is what
Just
goes
a
in the
flat screen.
goggles, and that's the same. All this does is sets up in the goggles, and the clamps over the top of it, and you're in business. Or
So-
you could just
It's like the size of a
Carlos.
cell phone. Yes, sir.
Essentially, that SkyDroid thing would be better for the VR goggle headset. You see what I'm saying? Because then your
Correct.
phone slides in, you plug in the USB,
Correct.
you mount the antennas on the top, and then you go from
Many moons ago, I bought the ROTG something with one. It didn't work out. I don't know. And Banggood.
Right.
I go back to Banggood and tell them it doesn't work. Oh, we saw we. But
Well, if you,
Saw we?
yeah,
I'm
if you
sorry.
think,
Lisp.
if you, oops, sorry.
Go ahead.
If you think about it, it's so much cheaper to buy the SkyDroid and a pair of
Oh, yeah.
goggles. You're looking at like $20, $25 for designing your own FPV, headset. Man, it's so cheap.
Correct. I'm with you. And the reason I got it is because I bought the Parrot Mambo with the what do they call that? The FPV, and it doesn't have the actual. It has the goggles, but you have to put the phone and everything. That's when I was first experimenting with this whole hobby. Anyway, Mitch. So going
Yes.
back to your last stream, when we bug you about driving this Daisy, we're just kidding with you, right?
I knew this was coming.
We're
In
not
fact,
pushing you in any way. We're just having fun.
In fact, Agent K actually
I saw
put
that.
a comment in my video.
I
He says,
saw
"Who's
that.
flying, Miss Daisy?" And I
He said it proved.
felt like saying, "No, Spank's doing the flying." And no, you know what? I thought we'd kind of
Just for
talk
the
about
record,
that
I
tonight.
just want to make sure that look, it took me a long time to break my first prop, but then after a while, you see what other people are doing, you kind of push yourself. But I only do it with these little things. I understand you with the 5, 6, and 3 inch not
No,
wanting to do it.
I'm going to fly. I
got your back.
I can fly like that with the bigger quad. In fact, it's easier with the
To a
bigger
certain
quads
degree,
because
yes.
they're more stable and more
Yeah.
predictable, and they hold their lines better. But
Mhm.
I said to myself the other day, I went out. I had well, speaking of the clan that makes fun of me. Here's the other half.
Hey, he's got the shirt. Dan, we're in the right
Yeah,
side. They're on
damn
the
right.
side.
He's
They're
got
on
the
right.
shirt, and he knows what the dress code is here at the Old Guys channel. But I said to myself, it's funny because it was you guys I was thinking of the other day. I go out to the
I had a
park,
feeling.
and the weather was overcast. You could see in those videos that the weather was overcast. And I said, Miss Daisy, huh? I said, I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna burn up about a half a dozen packs in this little Tinyhawk and just try to keep it under 6 feet off there. In other words, just work on altitude control.
Right.
And that. So I flew 2 packs at the where the trees were,
Mhm.
and then I went around to the playground on the other side of the park, and they had this. You saw in the video this big gazebo was there,
Mhm.
but there was a guy inside the gazebo who was doing some studying or something. So I didn't want to fly. So
yeah,
every
yeah.
time I flew near the gazebo, I said, "Oh damn, man, I really want to fly in and out of this gazebo," but I will next time. But that little playground, and that's actually the first time I've seen a lot of guys play in playgrounds, and it looks like a lot of fun. And I really wasn't familiar with where the gaps were, and with the analog video, it's so you could see.
Yeah, it's tricky.
Sometimes I was a little hesitant. I kind of slowed down, took a look, and
That's what you
it
do
was
the first
funny.
few packs. You do reconnaissance.
yeah, and
so-
it was fun. I think I banged into things 3 or 4 times, and I thought it'd be kind of funny in the beginning of the video to just make a quick montage of all the banging in, and that V that was in that tree
Yeah.
that I finally ended up banging. I made it through that a couple of times.
Yeah, it's
but,
not that bad.
It's fun. Just make fun of yourself. And,
Yeah, just real
But,
quick, we have a new visitor, JST Drone, LOS.
oh,
Up on
well,
top,
I can use.
He's just saying hello to everyone.
Can I use turtle mode on the ready to fly kit without Betaflight Tinyhawk out of the box?
No.
Wow.
I don't think so. You know what? Maybe you can, because I think you can hook up. No, it doesn't have the. I don't
No.
think it has the switch. It doesn't have the switch for it.
Even
So-
if it did, you'd still have to activate the switch and tell it what to do.
But this can be hooked
Now,
up
is
to
this-
Betaflight, I think.
It would have to be hooked up to Betaflight to activate.
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't
Right.
think the switch works. It's only 2 switches.
I'm
But
sorry, I'm not on board with turtle mode. If you crash a bird, it's time to go for a walk.
That's
Well,
what
yeah.
I do too, man.
I
Me
will.
too, because especially those Tinyhawks, man, they like to launch props. They just launch props. And
Yeah.
they disappear off, those props disappear off the face of the earth. They go into some Tinyhawk prop black hole that exists in time, somewhere in the space-time continuum, never to be seen again. And you know about that, don't you, Ed?
I know
You
for
know,
sure.
it's funny. The first 4 times I lost the prop, I found the prop before I found the bird.
Really?
But the law of averages ended up
Luckily.
catching up with me.
It's like he had a 4-leaf clover in his back pocket. Twice he found the prop before the bird.
Yeah, but the problem is once those props get thrown off, you have to fix the hole because they generally are too loose after that, and they keep getting thrown off. That's the problem I had, and that's when I found the technique of using a tiny little bit of CA adhesive. I talked about that on Sunday, where you take a little pinhead or something, and you put a tiny little bit of CA adhesive, you put it down in the hole in the prop, let it cure, and then you get one of these. I don't know if you've ever seen these things or if any of you have it, but they're little drill sets. They have all these teeny tiny little drill bits. And they're inexpensive, but you get them anywhere from half a millimeter on up, and then you take, what I do is I take one of these calipers and measure the shaft of the motor. Then I find the drill bit that's just slightly smaller and drill the hole out and put them on, and they stay. They really stay. So that's a good little.
So you keep,
Tip.
what is that? I mean, is that like super glue or something?
Yeah, super glue.
Okay.
Cyanoacrylic
I
adhesive.
thought that's what you meant.
Yeah, just super glue, just a tiny little bit. And what it does is it just builds up the inside of that hole enough, and then you drill it out slightly smaller than the shaft size of the motor. And when you press that thing on there, it's like having a brand new prop. Because once they come off, they keep coming off.
You know they fracture also on the housing, right? On the bell of the prop.
Well, if that happens, you got to throw it away. It's
Yeah.
no good after that. Yeah.
But it can be tricky. Oh, by the way, Mr. RL Photography, Ron Lockwood, I believe, joined us recently.
Oh, hey, Ron, how you doing, buddy?
But yeah, they're
Who
tricky to
else did
put
I
on
miss?
sometimes. I don't think anybody. I'm keeping up. Timeless Truth, he was here before.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, he's been here before.
Yeah, so, Drone Days joined us. By the
Drone
way,
Days,
Drone
Bob
Days,
did, yeah.
he wrote that he's the other driving Miss Daisy. He's the other one.
Oh,
We call him
Oh.
that too, just for the record. It's not
well,
just
you know what? You gotta start somewhere.
of course.
I just, you know, I guess I'm getting a reputation for just liking to fly high and big and scenic, but I had a good old time. I was telling you that I went out there and I said, all right, I'm tired of this shit. Let's get it over with once and for all. So I said, here we go. So I took off and I took off on this flight here, and I just sat out there looking at the trees, and I said, all right, we're just gonna whip around in the trees in acro mode so nobody makes fun of me. And you can see you can see I'm in acro mode there.
Yes, there's footage. He's got footage. It happened. You know, Ed always says if there's no footage, it never happens.
Yeah, no, there it is. So I just was whipping around in the trees, and I didn't try anything fancy. I didn't do
feeling
any
it out.
power loops back through the gaps. But next time I'll take a little bigger drone. I might take the that Tyro 89,
There you go.
which is a hot rod. I mean, that little friggin' thing is a little race drone, and I'll
Yeah,
take that
but
out
you
there.
need to go through the tree trunks in the little group.
Ed,
I know,
one
I
step
know.
at a time. And he just
I
finished
know,
saying
I
that.
know.
Ed.
I
Give the
know.
man a break.
But I went to the. But I did go to the. I did go to the
You're
to the
brutal, Ed.
playground.
You're
brutal,
okay,
Ed.
Mitch. You are going under some canopies, so I'll give
No,
you
but
that.
wait a minute.
That's
Wait a
good.
minute.
Oh,
I did.
You didn't
I
watch
did
this
go
video,
to the-
Ed? You didn't watch this?
Ed didn't watch it. I
no wonder.
did go. I went through. I went through a bunch of stuff here.
He did his thing, Ed. You know,
Oh, well, I'm proud of you, Mitch. Put a
Well,
link
wait a
in the
minute.
chat so I can
Wait a
queue
minute.
it up.
why don't you just
I
go
got-
to his channel and
I
watch
got.
the
I
last
published
video?
the video. Yeah, I
Yeah.
published. Here. Look, I'm going to go right through here, through this little hole here,
Okay.
and now watch.
Ed,
Watch
E
this.
for effort. E for effort. He did good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I don't have much of my memory and I'll forget.
No,
All right.
and
Let me see if I
and-
put a link for it.
And watch this here. I said, okay, we're going to do some slalom on these trees here because they were in a nice straight line. So I said, okay, we'll slalom through these trees. There you go. How cool was that?
Looking good.
And
Nice control. Good
you know,
job.
the key, what I was trying to accomplish here was throttle control. Really,
That's it.
just try to keep it real smooth. Try to keep it at a pretty consistent altitude. I was sitting on that little bench right there, you see.
Ed, I put a link there for you, right? That's the one he's showing in the chat.
But playgrounds are fun because you can have some, like this was a fairly big gap through there. You can pick out, there's some tiny little gaps in this playground, and
You
I just
discover
didn't feel
them
like
as you
getting-
go. Discover
I
them as
just
you
didn't
go.
feel like, I didn't feel like getting up and going after the drone a lot. So I really,
You lazy guy.
that's true. That's true. So I just basically only had to go get it like once or twice, and
That's not bad.
no, and this is
How many
unedited.
packs did you fly?
Flew a half a dozen, 6 packs. Now
That's
this was
pretty
funny.
good.
I
If you
decided
had-
I wanted to fly through this thing here. So I'm trying to line up, and when you're really going slow, it makes it tough. If you're moving and you get lined up from further away, it's okay. So I did the coolest thing. I actually went in the front almost, and then out the side sideways, which was kind of neat. It was
I
totally
don't know,
an
Mitch.
accident.
The
For
camera
some
angle might be
reason,
able to go
I
down.
find that if I go a little faster, it's actually easier.
It is because you've got some momentum and you can establish your line a little bit.
Yeah, and you got more stability, it seems to me, too.
Yeah.
Mitch,
Here, watch this, right through that little thing there.
you have to go through the hoop. Mitch, Timeless Truth says, Mitch, you were trying to bury
Trying to
this.
bury mistake. But it was a you see it's an overcast day, but there was absolutely no wind. No
Yeah,
You
wind.
see that guy sitting down? Mitch,
watch
just a
this.
suggestion from Baduga. There's nothing better than flying inside your home for throttle control. Maybe you should try that in
Yeah.
Horizon
Oh, yeah.
more.
Well,
There you go.
if
That was good. That was good.
I'm not worried about Horizon. I'm going to start practicing in acro mode inside.
Yeah.
That's very tricky. I'm going to tell you
Yeah.
that right
Well,
now.
I mean,
There you
so
go,
is
look.
this is
See that, Ed?
this is
Yeah, I
this is
did.
but this is acro mode here, and
Yeah, but there's a lot more space. Trust me. You'll see.
see that big. You see that
Yeah,
big
yeah,
gazebo?
yeah.
God, I was itching to fly through that. That was.
Very tempting. Huh?
At any rate, I was having a good old time here.
That's the idea.
Here I am, big time FPV pilot.
People look at you like a Martian or somebody looking for space aliens with that.
Well, actually, I was the only one out there. There was the whole. This,
Other than the
remember,
guy
this park
studying?
is, yeah, the guy. Well, I walked up on this guy, and he was practicing his drums
Okay.
on a tabletop, and I hear this drumming going on, and I look, and here's this. I'll call him a dude because he looked like a dude. He was in there, just drumming away, and I said to him, "Where's the rest of the band?" And I just wanted him to know that somebody else was there, and then I told him, I said, I'm going to be flying this little thing around here, but I'm not going to fly anywhere near where you are, so I hope, it won't bother you. He said, okay, and he proceeded to be drumming away, and I thought it was a fun little place to fly. That park has got a lot of different areas to it, between the cricket field they've got, the soccer fields they've got, the baseball diamonds, they've got all the fencing, the big lights if you want, the groves with tons of trees if you want to fly around. So it's got it. And if it wasn't for COVID-19, you remember we were flying in the gymnasium on Thursday mornings. Remember that?
Yep. Did they cancel
that was
that?
a lot
That's
of fun.
done?
They haven't started it up again because of COVID.
Oh,
they're
that's
all
right. Yeah,
they're
yeah.
all they're all afraid that.
Dan, wake up.
I'm here,
Beduga
man.
Beduga says you just get bad habits from Horizon mode. I agree.
I don't agree, but that's
Horizon
agree,
mode is
too.
Horizon mode is just angle mode that allows you to, once you stick past a certain position, it allows it to go over.
His
But,
jerky makes for lousy videos, dude.
yeah.
in the house. It's fine. I don't.
There's
think- I don't-
yeah, in the house it's okay. I've been flying angle mode, but I started flying acro mode in the gymnasium, and that wasn't a problem because it is a little bigger.
A little bit higher ceiling in a gymnasium, though.
Oh yeah. Much
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. But no.
Although the
it was,
Mobula sticks, you can actually pull off little like flips and rolls indoors. It's pretty fast. Sunrise
got
water.
Sunrise
Did I
Media,
miss that?
Water Media.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
How you doing? Good. Thanks for coming in. Michael
Sorry,
Bainey's here
somebody.
too. Hey, Michael, how you doing? Michael, if you all remember Michael Bainey, in case you don't remember who Michael Bainey is, I do. I remember you, Michael.
I certainly know who Michael Bainey is.
Michael was the first person to come into the chat on my very first live stream when I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
Oh,
He was the
really?
he was the very first one that came into the chat, and my very first viewer, and I was so excited that I looked up his channel, and I played some of his videos because it was my very first live stream, and I had no audience and no guests and had no idea what I was doing, and got my very first copyright strike.
Oh, jeez. Well, Mr. Michael,
Oh, thank you,
Michael Blade
Michael
just
and
joined.
his,
Brick Boy. Brick Boy super sticker, $2. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that.
Michael Blade also just joined you, as well as Michael.
Michael,
Hi, Michael.
and
How you
his
doing?
partner, Rag Girl, have done some great videos together where Michael's flying the fixed wing and Rag Girl is chasing him.
I've seen. Oh, that's who that is.
Yeah. Hey, don't worry about it, Michael. They have a thing in YouTube. It really wasn't a copyright strike. It was one of those. It wasn't anything against me. They basically say you don't need to do anything if your thing is monetized. I think at the time I had like 100 subscribers, so I wasn't worried about that. You won't get any ad revenue, but they do have an option that allows you to actually process. They'll process the offending music out of your video. It takes a while. But you can
Offending
have them
music?
actually, and
Oh, I
it'll
see.
actually remove it right from.
Yep.
Everything else will stay there, but the music will go away. So, and I had to do that a couple weeks ago on one.
So Ed's been flying pretty much, or not pretty much, a little bit better, I guess. I don't know about much better, but what do you think?
Yay, Carlos!
I don't want to swell your head.
We just need practice, guys. It's just a matter of
Yeah.
practice. And I've been having fun. I've been getting out almost every day, and I've been super busy too. I've had a lot of work thrown at me on website stuff and graphics that I do. So I didn't get a chance to go out this morning, but tomorrow morning, before the storm we got coming, right, Ed?
Oh, that's right.
We're supposed to be gorgeous tomorrow morning. According to the UAV app, it says 1 to 2 mile an hour winds all the way up to like 2-3 o'clock, and sunny skies. So I am gonna go out tomorrow morning.
Take advantage.
I think what I've decided, I actually enjoyed flying around low and proximity stuff more than
I'm
I thought I
glad.
would.
Of course.
Yeah.
You know, let
Yeah.
me just say something. That looks so cool with the cat right next to you, Ed. The way he's standing up straight, it almost looks like a statue. Can you get him? You see the cat next to Ed? That looks so cool.
Oh yeah, look at that. Cool.
The way he's just
Speaking of
straight
that,
up, the other way.
Where the hell's my monkey? My monkey's buried.
Oh, by the way,
He's
Mr. Dan,
buried.
Baduga thinks you're a little bit too quiet. He'd like to hear you talk a little more.
Let's see where.
But
Why is-
Baduga, Jan is he's tired, but just can't sleep. And I'm doing well, Mr. Rick Halber. Can't complain.
I gotta get the monkey back in the picture. There we go.
There he is.
Okay.
Next thing, I'll grab some water. I'll be right back.
All right.
So yeah,
So,
stick time.
So at any rate, I'll talk to you guys about this little thing again. This is absolutely friggin' amazing.
No, I liked your maiden. Your maiden went good.
Just a tad over 250 grams, and I want to show you. Which video is it? Is it? It is. Bear with me, guys. It is this one, I think.
Juanito Bandito.
I see fun diversions. He was like undercover for a little while. I was thinking about him.
This
Wife had him on lockdown.
This is some flight footage from. Let me fix it so you guys can see the whole display, so you can get all that goodness. This is
That's pretty cool. Watering around home. That's pretty
yeah.
cool.
That thing is up at 150. You see right over my head there is the altitude, so it's up at 152 feet. And I just
Where's
and
the speed at?
the speed is over on the left-hand side of the vertical bar. It's 37 miles an hour right now.
Okay, gotcha.
And it's the throttle is behind me. Let me get myself out of the picture.
What's 200 and
On if
above the speed?
That's
what are
amps.
those other two numbers?
Okay, above the speed you have amps. And now it's like 2.05, 2. around 2
Yeah,
amps.
okay.
And above that is the total milliamp hours used.
Okay, I see the MAH.
So it's
now.
counting up. Over on the right-hand side, you've got altitude in feet. Up at the very top, you've got wow. Is that you, Dan, making all that noise?
it's me and I took care of it.
Oh, okay, all right. Got
So
it.
why is it? Okay, all right. So here's my question: is that well now you're in angle mode? A minute ago it said manual.
Yeah, I went to angle mode because I was checking to make sure that I'm testing in this flight to make sure that the flight controller is put in level, checking to see in manual mode if it carries the same trim when you put it in stabilized mode. Okay.
So as soon as you flip the switch to change modes, the loitering went away, or how's that work?
No, that loitering was a part of the return to home switch.
Okay.
And once I turned that off, it left me back in whatever mode I was in when the thing was set
Gotcha.
to. Whether it was normally you fly the thing around in acro, which is it calls air mode. So you see it says air down there, and that's basically acro mode. It feels like manual mode, except that it smooths out because it's trying to, the gyros are trying to hold the angle that you set it at. It smooths out some of the bumps. And when you stop to think about it, that's pretty smooth flying for a 250 gram little airplane.
What was the wind that day?
2-3 miles an hour, not much.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't too gusty. Now, down at the bottom, you see it says I got 17 satellites.
Yeah, no, I was noticing the number of satellites you had.
Below the compass, it tells me how far I am from the home point, and the arrow above the compass points back to the home point.
So you're 450 meters away.
Feet, 475 feet away from the home point.
Well,
there.
it keeps changing because you're turning.
Yeah, but it's feet, not meters. It's feet. Now I'm flying right towards the home point. Now I'm turning to the west away from the home point. But that, and then way over on the right-hand side is my flight timer. It's 4 minutes and 18 seconds. And then above that is my throttle stick, set at about 38%. And I'm drawing about 1.3 amps. I've got a 3,500 milliamp battery in this thing. The other day I flew it almost an hour and used 1,700. I've used about half of that 3,500 milliamp lithium ion battery.
Hey, Mitch, quick question. Quick question for Dan. Is that a Karma?
No. It's the original Hubsan Zeno. I'm working on a drone drop system for it.
Oh, cool.
So, but I long range modded it last time we talked. I put the SMA connector on there. I don't remember whose show I was working on, but this allows you to hook this to any drone with the push of a button and drop it from long range without having to wire it directly into the quad. So you Velcro this to any drone that you have, and now you have a drone drop system at any point in time. So what we were going to do is hook this to the race drone and drop mini balloons at people rocketing in at 60 miles an hour and deploying it in their face. I thought that would be fun. So
that would be fun.
Exactly. So you just let it go at the last second. Boom! You try to smack your target. You know, like aerial. I don't know what you call it. What do you call that when like airplanes?
It's a bomb.
No, when like it is a bombing crap, but like when aircrafts like fight it out with each other in the air.
Strafing? You talk about
Dog
strafing?
fighting.
Dogfighting.
Kind of
Dog
wanted to
fighting,
do.
okay.
Mitch, that was another thing, man. I have a second of your time. You were talking about flying and stunts and this and that, and you kind of did or didn't like it. But then I was thinking, but didn't Mitch own a stunt plane at one time?
Oh, yeah.
So then you used to do it. I mean, you used to fly nice and relaxed. And
Well,
do your
when
thing.
I
But then
listen,
at
when
one
I
time,
fly,
then you-
when
Go
I
ahead.
fly RC airplanes, and even real airplanes, I was in aerobatics was
that's what I'm saying.
fun,
Yeah.
but
Uh-oh.
I
comes the butt. Here
always
comes
I
the butt.
always
Go
I
ahead.
always tried to be a smooth pilot, and I always
Yes.
tried with the models to be realistic. In other words, real airplanes don't spin 720 degrees a second. You know,
True.
they don't do flips like a drone will do. They do big loops or big split S's, and slower rolls and things like that. And I always like to try to fly the models. And when I started flying through the goggles, it kind of put me back in the real airplanes.
Right.
And I always try to keep it. Now that's a lot. That's slow for what drone guys do. They whip and flip it this way, flip it that way, in through gas. That's not how real flying is. And so that's why I don't know. I kind of settled in on that style.
I understand. I mean, I'm with you because sometimes there's flyers out there that do way too much of this flippy floppy stuff.
No,
and
but there's something to that. It's like the 3D helicopter guys. They make me nuts watching these guys fly 3D helicopters.
I don't even know how they do that.
I've seen
It's
it.
nuts.
I've seen
It's
it
absolutely
happen.
nuts.
I
Yeah,
have
and-
parts
Oh.
flying everywhere.
Ed, I'm sorry. On behalf of Baduga FPV, is there a way that you can bring up his bills and show Mitch? He asked me if you could do that. You know the wooden airplanes
up
that he was
some-
building? He has
Bring
some
up
bills.
some what?
He has some airplane bills that he's doing with balsa wood, and he wanted
Yeah.
you to see them. But I'm not sure
Sure.
how to put it from Messenger to the stream, Ed. Can you?
Well, if you get it, if you get it on,
private shot.
yeah, if you get it, if you get it on your screen, you can share it to to the live stream.
Think you can make it happen there?
Just to address that Beduga real fast, that thing you just discussed, Dan with a Hubsan. That Hubsan was given to me by a channel sponsor. I didn't purchase it. I would never buy a Hubsan. And RC Fun Divisions, no, I do not. It is mediocre at best.
How much weight will it carry, Dan?
I have no idea, but this seems like a good time to find out over the next week.
And you don't care because it's a Hubsan.
Exactly.
So I wanted you guys to look at this right now. I wonder how come my screen got bigger here. But right now I'm
Looks good.
9 minutes. I'm 9 minutes. Oh yeah, it just keeps resizing itself. I'm 9 minutes.
So that's cell
wrong way.
voltage, Mitch. Is that just cell voltage? What?
Yeah,
cell?
that's cell. That's cell voltage is a 2S, so that's just cell
2S,
voltage.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can run a lithium ion down to 2.9 volts if you want. It's not like a LiPo.
Mitch, is this line of sight or goggles?
No, goggles. I'm flying through the goggles.
And you're flying, looking through all this, or you have another
I'm
screen?
sitting. No, I'm sitting. I'm sitting in my chair, just flying away. I'm at.
And I'm saying
almost,
on your goggles, you see all this OSD?
yeah. Oh, everything. No, I see all this stuff, and I have a switch on the transmitter where I can turn all that display off. If I want, I can just show the thing. So that was my first. That was my first actual goggles landing with this airplane, and this thing. I want you to notice this. I want to put it on pause here a second. 299 milliamps is what I used, and to see if that was accurate, when I got done with this flight, it was up around 320 milliamps. I got home and charged the battery, and that's what it took. Around 325 milliamps to charge. So I know that's what I really used. So 300 out of a 3,500 milliamp pack is less than 10%, okay, of the capacity of that lithium ion battery. And I flew 10 minutes on 10% of the battery.
Wow.
So that means that an hour flight with this thing probably used just a little more than half, which is amazing. The problem is, it just gets boring as hell.
You only have so much, yeah.
Flying around. But that was my first landing, actually in the goggles, and it worked out. It worked out fine.
Mr. Bob Casey is saying good evening. Sorry, Dan.
Oh, hey, Bob.
Michael Bainey, I'm going to go back and answer your question if you're still in here. Where did you get the drone drop thing? This is called the TR66 Top Shelf, and it's like $57, not modified. As you can see, this has had quite a few DW modifications added to it to make it a long-range setup. They don't really sell them anymore. I've had it for a while, but I figured it was time to modify it. It only went like 150 feet when I got it, and now it goes probably excess of over 1,000 or better. So making it useful now instead of just a kid's toy. It's really hard to find standalone drone drop systems that connect to anything without causing a problem to the bird. Most of your drones now have optical flow sensors, and unfortunately you can't strap a big chunk of Velcro and a plastic piece on the bottom without it messing with the optical flow or the sonar sensor. So this works great for your open source birds. This isn't something I'd be sticking on a Mavic or it's just not going to work. It's going to throw the whole thing out the window.
Yeah, let's hit the like button. Somebody apparently hit a don't like button, so we got to cancel that with about 30 thumbs up.
I always get that. I get 2 haters. I always get 2 thumbs downs.
Well, let's just turn it
you're
around.
one down, Mitch.
Well, who
So,
cares?
as
I don't
I've-
care about them.
Yeah, as I've said, if you have 20 likes, it's okay to have 7 dislikes. Just to give you an idea of the ratio that YouTube is fine with. So as long as you have at least 20, you could get 7 or 8. It wouldn't even be a problem. It would just mean controversy, and controversy help the algorithm. So
I can't even imagine why it's a problem.
yeah, it's not. Just
I can't even
take that
imagine
in.
why.
Good for you.
Why does anybody think it's necessary to give somebody a thumbs down anyway?
Who cares? Some little
No,
8-year-old
now
is
it's
pissed
up
at the
to
world.
3.
No,
my
it isn't.
ex-wife. I think my ex-wife probably found this and
Does she
comes
know
in to
you?
give me a thumbs down.
One of your kids told her you have a YouTube channel.
No, my kids would never tell her anything, but I wouldn't put it past her. So at any rate, I don't care. It might,
Well, anyway, I want to see thumbs up, please. That's all I'm saying.
yeah.
Floyd
And
Motes.
there are times when I thought about just turning that off. You can turn it off and not show the totals very easily.
Hey, shout outs to Rick Halliber for the package you sent me, buddy. Rick sent me a Yi 4K action camera with a bunch of batteries,
kidding.
the gimbal. He gave me a whole bunch of stuff for recording all my stuff on my table, and when I do that kind of up close and personal stuff. So very cool, man. He also sent me a shirt. So thank you very much for that care package, Rick. That
Yeah,
was
Rick.
awesome,
Rick
buddy.
is very
Can you
generous.
take it to the hospital with you?
individual.
Just kidding.
All right.
Oh yeah.
All right, so no politics. Can we talk economy?
No politics.
Okay.
I'm tired of that crap. I'm just
All
trying
right.
to ignore
Thank you for that, Mitch. Thank you.
I can't even watch. the news
Yeah,
anymore.
no, done.
It's nuts. Well, look, whatever's going to happen,
Just go vote.
There's good news and bad news to being old. The good news is you're old,
You're closer.
and you don't give a shit about 20 years from now or 30 years from now.
Yeah,
except for your kids.
exactly, man.
And the bad news is you're old.
Dobo's mad about
Oh,
politics. That's what all that was about. Politics. That's what he's upset about with Dromer. Politics.
Hey Ed, did you
What?
find the video, the pictures for Paducah? Edward?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh, it was only 5 minutes ago.
I know,
Sort of.
but I get carried away with other crap, okay?
You know,
Who knows?
we got excuses, Ed. We're old. We're old. We have,
That's true.
stuff slips away like that.
I mean, to me, it's more of an attention thing. I get somebody else will say something in the chat, and I get distracted by that.
Dude,
So don't get this. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Dan.
no, that's fine. That's awesome. RC's division, you got to teach me how to do that because I've been trying to put the penis emoji for the longest and I can't. You just pulled off the middle finger and I cannot do that. It won't. YouTube just kills me every time I try to do it. That sucks.
Agent K got a monkey emoji. It's my favorite. That's my favorite emoji. Is the monkey emoji.
Oh, I got this email.
So did you guys all get this email that
Yep.
says, drone fans, we've got exciting news.
I got
It's
it today. Too.
back. And I said, what the hell could the FAA be telling me could be construed in any way, shape,
Good
form, or
news.
manner as exciting or good news?
Yeah.
And drones here for good. Now, if that ain't a double entendre, I don't know
Yeah,
what they
right.
mean by that. Do they mean that drones are here to do good things, or do they mean drones are here to stay? Two unique virtual events. It's back. If you missed episode 1 of the 5th annual symposium, we hope you can join us. Episode 2 will not be a repeat of episode 1. Well, I'm getting more excited the more I
That's
read
because
this.
we trolled episode 1 so hard they decided to turn off the live chat.
Oh yeah, one-on-one. Oh yeah, what do they want money for this? I think. I got the feeling that they want to get paid because. Reminder: government, military, and public safety rates are available. Student passes are available with proof of eligibility. Register today. Nah, I think I'll pass.
Yeah, no, that's what I said when I got it today too. I was
Where's the
like,
delete
yeah,
button?
okay.
I think this button over here is the delete button. Okay, adios.
Actually,
And just-
you're more polite than I am, Mitch. I sent him a message back. I think there was
They
a
don't
middle
read
finger and a dick pic in it.
They don't read that. They don't read that stuff anyway. Speaking of going to battle, have you guys been following XJet, old Bruce over there? Have you been
Who?
following his XJet is his name? RC Model Reviews. His name is Bruce. I think it's Simpson.
I don't know who that is.
He's in Australia. He does a lot of reviews. He's going around in New Zealand with the CAA, the Civil Aviation Authority over there.
No
They
idea.
No, you don't know who Bruce is. He's got a huge channel, over hundreds of thousands of subscribers.
I
and
don't
he has
watch
2
big
channels.
channels.
RC. No, the guy's great. RC Model Reviews and XJet. and he does RC stuff, drones. But he's terrific, and he's going around with the CAA over there. He's got somebody that keeps filing complaints that he's been flying dangerously. Now the guy is an old guy. He's I think 68 years old, and he's very safety conscious and very professional, and the last guy in the world. And he flies very safely, but somebody doesn't like him evidently, and they keep turning him in to their equivalent of the FAA, and the FAA keeps investigating him. And he got a hold of one investigator out there. He was flying a tiny whoop around like in his backyard, never gone more than 6 feet off the ground, which technically is against the law in New Zealand because he didn't have a visual observer. Okay, so
Wow.
the CAA is trying to nail him on this, and he gets on the phone with the guy at the CAA named Bruce or something like that. And anyway, and the guy says it doesn't matter if it's unsafe or not. By definition, any violation of the rules is unsafe to aviation. So the rule says you have to have a visual observer. He violated the rules. Therefore, his flight provided a danger to aviation. And that's that. That's that. So Bruce Simpson, he's been railing about this on his channel. So what he did today was he actually, on purpose, went out in his backyard with a tiny whoop, and he said, I'm going to break the law. I want every one of my subscribers to file a complaint with the CAA that I am a danger to aviation. And he recorded it, and he flew the little flight around, and he's daring. He wants people now to go out and actually file formal complaints against him so that he can get this mess into court. Because his whether he's fighting a losing battle or not, the odds are he is. But on the other hand, I got to give him kudos for standing up to this kind of bullshit. Yeah, this kind of nonsense. Because if we just roll over and say, okay, that's the way it is, we just got to live with it, it's just going to keep getting worse and worse and worse.
From what I understand, as far as FAA goes, a observer is recommended. It is not required.
Nobody ever enforces that. I mean, it's not like they got police coming out and enforce it, and I don't think anybody's filing any complaints against it. Hey,
Yeah.
look who's here.
Well, I'm busy reading my manual on my Mavic Air 2.
Is that
Well, I'll tell you what,
the drone
come-
reviewer impersonation?
Come back when you're done. Okay. All right.
He's not going to fly it anyway.
Man, I can't help myself. I love picking on Art.
That was pretty
Hey,
fun.
Anybody that gets so much free shit.
Einen Blick.
You got a German.
So
Yeah,
now
anybody that gets.
So now he's being billed the drone reviewer.
Yeah, really.
Art the drone reviewer. Yeah.
I can read too. Hey, Art, I have a
God.
question.
You do?
You have three
Ask
drones.
away.
Three drones.
Don't
Have you
hold
spent-
back.
Have you spent
love
10
to hear
minutes
ya.
of every hour that you spent sitting on your butt in a YouTube live stream? Have you spent 10 minutes of each hour at least trying to fly any of your drones?
Well, I mean, the weather's been crappy here.
It's a weather thing this time.
Yeah, it's a weather
Yeah.
thing. It's windy.
Well, here's another
Colorado.
suggestion.
Nice,
Another
calm morning.
suggestion
Come
for
home
you.
from work,
Do you know
and
exploration?
it's windy like crap. Every
You know
time I
what?
want to go flying, it's like, oh crap, 25 plus mile an hour gusts.
Have you ever heard of Exploration Obsession? A guy named Les
Yeah.
does morning flights. No, Art? Never heard of him?
No,
Really? Well,
doesn't sound familiar. I'll have to check him out.
poor guy, just to let you know, the poor guy sold some of his stuff to get an electric bike. He had a video about it. Then he sold other stuff to get a drone. Went to Best Buy, did a, what do they call that? Curbside pickup.
Yeah.
From there, he went to pick up some. I'm not sure where he went. Maybe groceries or somewhere. Somebody broke his window and stole his drone. So now he's out of drone. So
Oh,
I'm thinking, since you have 2, 3, 4, and you barely fly any of them, you might just want to, donate one instead of collecting dust on your drones. Just a thought. Just a thought.
Don't you
Yeah,
don't you
that's
love
right.
don't you
It's
love
just a
how
thought.
everybody don't
I
you
mean-
love how everybody gives away your shit, Art? Isn't that I give you a hard time because nobody deserves the kind of luck that you have. I don't care if you're an angel, whatever. Nobody deserves the kind of luck.
I don't know
that
about
you
that.
have.
It's just at least put it to use, or give it to someone that will. That's my thing. Especially that RoboMaster. Give it to a kid in high school, junior high school. That's where I'm at.
Don't be giving away Art stuff, or we're going to start giving away your stuff.
Yeah, there you go, Carlos.
Because
I gave Ed a nice little speedo drone, and I don't
You
mind
did?
helping people by all means.
You
I mean, there's a
did,
lot
and
of streets in
that was
Manhattan
very,
that
very,
people have.
very generous.
It's not a
Very
matter of that.
generous,
It's
guys.
just you want to help people have fun. It's not all about me. Anyway, that's it. Just wanted to bring less exploration obsessions situation to you.
Uh-huh. Okay. And we know that it's not all about you because, as everyone knows, it's all about me.
It's all about me.
Absolutely.
So I posted the link for the drone drop system. I found it for $24. If anybody would like to purchase it, it's a universal setup. It goes on any drone that doesn't have optical flow or sonar and allows you to drop things you wouldn't normally be able to do without having to have any extra plugins or beta flight setup or extra switches or any of that stuff. Go ahead, Black Sheep Master.
I got this today. Came in the mail today.
Nice.
First thing I ever bought off of Team Black Sheep, TBS. And
That looks like a nose.
everybody else
C10.
has opening things, so I thought I'd do one too. I got this. And it's
What
and
is-
it's what is
And
that,
it's
you ask?
invisible.
The plastic.
Yeah,
thing.
because it's green, and
Wow.
it has plastic with no way to open. Oh, yeah, there it is. This is a genuine Mr. Steel goggle strap,
Oh,
and it's green. And
yeah.
here, it's a genuine
Well,
Mr. Steel Ethics. And the reason I got it was because all the big time YouTube pilots that fly use a strap like this. And I figure if I use a strap like this, I too will be a big time YouTube pilot. So there it is. The strap that comes on the DJI goggles has got this top strap thing here. And
Yeah.
and that's an absolute pain in the ass. And the straps are not real tight. And when I put the thing up on my forehead, it just slides down. The only problem, not a problem, just a little project, is the ends of this thing here are just little loops. Okay, they're sewn shut. There's no snaps or anything. And on the goggles, these things are just solid. So you have to cut a little groove in the center of this thing in order to take this and be able to slip it on in there. So
nice.
that's a little project that I have to take these off the goggles, take a little Dremel tool with a cutoff wheel and knock about 1/16 of an inch out of the center
There
of
you
each
go.
side of those, and I'll be in business. So that actually came today, and I'm very excited about that. And I thought I'd share with you guys my enthusiasm.
Awesome.
Yeah.
They're going to
I'll
call
let
you Mitch Steele. They're calling you already.
Yeah, I'll tell you, man.
Yeah.
The Duke is calling you Steele.
This is the secret to that kind of flying is in the strap, man.
A head strap.
I'm telling you, it
Keep
has
your
to
head
be.
from
They
exploding.
promised me it was, and then it's got this little thing here for the battery to hold the battery
Oh, cool.
in that little, and it's got little rubber nubby things in here, kind of like one of those condoms, that has the little nubby things inside.
Oh,
for your pleasure. I hope the battery really enjoys its
All right, you've seen pictures
little
of those, right?
little ride in there. Yeah, yeah. But I don't know anything about shit like that, honestly. So that that was my mail call today, for what it's worth. Just trying to keep it interesting here, folks.
So remember, 10 or 15 minutes ago, I asked Ed to get Baduga's videos up. Still nothing. Maybe. Maybe he's setting up to
And
fly.
stickers.
I don't know why, but that looks like something you put over your nose.
Stickers. I like stickers.
Stickers.
more
I got
than
stickers. Yeah, I got stickers, and I got a 10% discount. Cheap bastards. 5% discount on Velocidrone. Yeah, which I already have. 5%. You know, TBS is the owner of that. So anyway, I that's what I got. Anything else in here? All right, it's a hat.
check it. There you go. You got a.
Okay, trash
You would
can
look
there.
like you came from Indonesia.
Ed, the Baduga pictures, Ed.
I can't.
Can't find them?
No, I found them. I look way back. They're videos. I can't do it
Why? Just won't
because
work.
it's a video.
Oh, it's videos.
You can't share video on
Yeah, I don't know how.
the same way
I
you share
want
other
to do.
video.
I want to do something else right now.
Oh, okay. You gonna go out and play?
You gonna fly?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Cool.
Okay.
So
Which
just
one you
carry
doing?
on.
Steve
Carry
Carpenter's
on.
with us.
Mr. Steve. There he is. He's
How you
getting
doing,
ready.
Steve Carpenter? Oh, here we go. We got Ed's static.
Well, I'm
It's gonna-
not going yet.
It's going to take him a few minutes. It's on
Okay.
Pennsylvania time. Mr. Steve.
Steve Carpenter, yeah.
He does some, well, I guess late night here, sunrise, sunsets. Every now and then I catch those.
Yeah. Well, he's out in California.
So, Mitch, you feel like fixing some of my drones? If I send them to you, I'll pay for everything.
Yeah, sure. I'd be happy to. What
I'll
do you,
I'll put a whole video. I have just like simple stuff. One motor doesn't work, or it's not turning. One is twitching. And VTX issues.
what
Maybe
are these 5-inch drones, or are these
1 5, 1 6, 1 3, and 2 3s. I put a whole bunch of money in there so you can replace all the parts in the box.
Yeah, just the more money the better. No, I'll be happy to.
No, but as far as
yeah.
obviously if it costs money, I want to, Oh,
Yeah, no, I appreciate
speaking of parts, RDQ. Have you ordered anything from them in the last month?
Yeah.
They're taking tips now, and they give you Jolly Ranchers back.
I didn't. I've never given them a tip. So
You haven't tipped them yet? Not $1 or
no.
$2?
So I haven't gotten any Jolly Ranchers.
Oh,
but
okay.
I will tell you what, they are. They're right here in Orlando, and I mean I've driven over there once, and I order something. They ship like within
Minutes.
5 seconds of when
I'm
you place
telling
the
you.
order. You get an email back that your product has shipped. Well, it hasn't really shipped. They've just created the shipping label.
Right.
But I will tell you, 2
They're on
days
it.
it takes. If I order something anytime, let's say on Wednesday, even up to 8 or 9 o'clock at night, I will have that thing on Friday morning, on Friday in the mail.
I ordered
And-
Zed on Sunday. He got it Tuesday.
Tuesday, yeah,
Yeah,
2 days.
just like that.
It's really incredible.
And for me, it's
And,
maybe 4 days, and I'm another 1,000 miles away.
They got they have a lot of stuff. It's a good company to deal with, and you buy enough stuff from them, you're going to have a lifetime supply of battery straps. I will tell you that.
Yeah.
And their battery straps are the best battery
I don't know about
straps
all that.
because
Are
they have they have that real sticky rubber on the inside of
Okay.
them.
Ah,
And
Ed is flying
and they have
low.
metal buckles too. So so let's
Ed is flying
let's showcase Ed here.
I think this is the
and,
Mobulus.
Oh, he missed the wires this time.
And let's hang on a second here. Let me find him, and we will showcase Ed. And
And he crashes. Unbelievable.
he crashes.
What a
I get the
knucklehead.
music going.
Unbelievable. That's
What the
Ed
hell
for
is
you.
that?
I like the music though.
Yeah, but this is not the right music for sitting in the bushes.
Oh, you got it pretty quick. There you go.
Okay, all right, let's go here.
We redeemed him. Oh, he redeemed himself.
All right, let's go. Here we go.
Come on, Ed.
Come on, I'm trying to generate some real excitement with this music. There we
Yeah.
go.
Mr. Adventure. Hey, Mitch, was Peter
Whoa.
Carroll in your stream earlier? If
I
not,
don't think so. I didn't
he's
see him. I
here
see him now. Hey, Peter, how you doing, buddy? Good day, mate.
And for all those watching, Mr. Ed is flying with the SkyDroid in his house or in his place.
Well,
whatever you wanna
outside
call it.
of his house. Yeah.
No,
this
no,
is
it's
live.
inside. The
Oh,
SkyDroid
with the
receiver.
SkyDroid is inside.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
it's inside.
SkyDroid is. This is live action,
Yep.
not a replay. Live act. Whoa! Look at that! An inverted reverse split S upside down into the grass, ladies and gentlemen.
Mr. Mel 400 AGL has joined us, saying hello to everyone.
Ah, Mel has finished stuffing his face, and all right,
John
so
John
let's,
Coopy's here now too.
Yeah, has he still got any battery left? Yeah, he's got 3.7 volts.
He's probably
He can
got
still
another
fly.
few batteries also.
Probably through a prop again. Let's see. You gonna fly, Ed, or are you gonna
This is the lick
lick the
he had a
lens?
clean.
Just
No, he
lick-
did it. He did it the right way this time.
when you lick the lens, it's the That's the grossest thing to ever see on film.
Yeah.
I love it when you guys say people's names. Like I can't see their comments, which lets me know they blocked me. That's hilarious. keep saying them, gentlemen.
Danny, you can be a little polarizing at times.
I'm just getting started, bro.
That's a kind word. That's a
What are you
kind
eating?
word.
What
For
are you
those for those of us that don't understand you, Dan. Dan, hey, that's potato chips. I like the idea to personalize. Do they really do that?
So
Great
I'm
question.
actually talking to a few companies right now. I drove
Yeah?
on design the wrapper for me, and I have a couple of companies willing to print, and then I just need to find somebody to fill the chips. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it could be a possibility. Let her rip tater chips might be a thing, man.
That'd be cool. But it'd be an expensive hobby for you, basically. You'd have to sell them for $18 like the T-shirts, like Teespring
I'm
does.
sorry, it's a novelty item. Don't actually eat the stupid
Oh,
things.
you're
They
not
probably
supposed
taste
to?
like
Well, then-
cardboard.
Then fill it up full of styrofoam. What the hell's the difference?
Exactly.
Nobody will know.
It's like those.
You'll have to put a big warning like the silica gel packages. Do not eat. You put
Oh
it there.
God!
I
Isn't
think
it amazing? You actually have to put "Do not eat" on these things.
yeah. I honestly though, Mitch, I honestly think a lot of people don't understand my sarcasm is what it is, and they get offended easily by it, and then they get butthurt, and that's when they like.
It's not
Transform.
understanding it. It's actually taking it seriously or to heart.
Take it
Right,
seriously.
Right,
Yeah.
and then when they do that, I'm like, oh, they really, well, okay, and then they say a bunch of screwed up stuff about you, and that's when I'm like, oh, we're going this route. All right, well, let's go this route. Okay.
Anyway,
It's just entertainment. It's
That's
just
fun.
Entertainment.
I've always had fun. man.
Bingo,
It's never
fun.
not been enjoyable to me.
fun. I like.
Fun.
So Mel, how do we like our barbecue, Mel? Did I enjoy mine?
What was on the menu?
I don't know.
Still trying to figure out when you guys. get
Are we
rid of
doing
your,
this? Are we doing this
Yeah,
again?
he's up again. Yeah, he's got a few
Okay,
batteries.
let's watch.
Hey,
Let's watch.
can you put on Hell's March? Oh, you can't because it's copyright music.
Well, what kind of I have
It's actually
Oh my God, Ed, you are the
It's-
worst.
it's from a 1996 video game called Command and Conquer Red Alert, and it was called Hell's March. It was
Well, I have-
awesome.
I have some heavy music like this.
Mr. Brent Nunley has joined you, Mr. Mitch.
Hey, Brett, how are you? Jim
and
Wallace
Jim
is here
Wallace,
too. Good,
yeah.
Jim. Hey, Jim, man, look at this.
Jim.
Come on, man, I got epic music here. It's even the name of this is epic, and you're not
Unbelievable.
flying. Come on, Ed. Come on, this is it. This is
Make it happen.
high drama stuff right here. You know, the
Ed, you
music
almost
set-
crashed as much as I smashed, buddy.
the music sets the mood, guys, and maybe if I pull the focus away from him, he'll actually we'll see some
Carlos got
flying.
it.
I'm ready. There it goes. See, I told you the minute I did. Okay, here we go. Isn't that dramatic now?
I like it.
I do too, man.
Uh-oh. Oh,
Oh,
that's him.
look at that.
I wasn't
That's
sure
him,
that was
yeah.
him.
And he's wearing clothes. He's wearing clothes, which makes it even better. Oh, the old double left-hand barrel roll. Look at that. You know, I need to put a crosshairs on my screen. I think that helps when you're proximity
Oh,
flying.
it does. It does. For me, it does. I don't know about anybody else. Helps me. Loot
See what
set
Ed's
number
doing
one.
right now?
Yes, go
You
ahead.
guys don't realize it, but Ed is basically said to himself, there is no way in hell I'm going to let Miss Daisy outfly me. So he's trying to. He's trying right now.
Mr. Lutzat 1 has joined you. Mr.
Lutzat
Mitch.
one, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you.
Hey,
Good to see you.
Oh, Peter Carroll. What's up, dude?
So,
Brent
John
Nunley.
Coopy, I know I sent you a link. Get your butt in here into the panel. Will you? We'll
Yeah,
talk about, we'll
yes.
talk about marmots. Come on, man.
Yes,
Get in
come in, Koopy.
Oh no, what, Dan? Are you gonna be nasty to John?
No,
Never nasty.
Okay.
no.
Right, Dan? You're never nasty.
Never, bro. Never. Opinionated, sarcastic.
We're not flying anymore here.
Misunderstood.
Do away with the
Just
music.
misunderstood.
Misunderstood. That's a good way to put it. Polarizing.
This is the music I
looks like
used
you
on my
woke up.
video.
and you're starting a beer.
There you go.
Even
But
my
I
guinea
did.
pig was entertained.
But
by
I did use it in part of that video I posted, and it actually worked. You saw that, didn't you? It actually worked.
That whole thing was good. I was happy for you. I was happy just watching you do it.
Well,
He's
like I
having
said,
pizza. He's having pizza.
Koopy, come in here. I got to see that Harry Potter windswept I just got off my broomstick hair, buddy.
I'll be right back.
John got himself a marmot with a DJI, and I saw it last night on Bill's stream, and it looked gorgeous, and I wondered if he flew it yet. Because I want to talk to John after the first time he flies the DJI system and see what he thinks about it.
You're right. I am awake now.
Here we go, guys. This was the video that I posted on YouTube, and at the end, that was my accident at the beginning. But at the end of it, I went ahead and actually used that hokey French music.
Hey! Stop skipping ahead, man. That's just messed up my vibe.
Oh, wait.
That was such good music, and then
It is cool music.
the stuff before this. What is this? This is like the Weather Channel music.
No, this is cruising music.
What?
But wait. I actually decided for fun to use that hokey French sounding accordion music, and it worked out pretty good.
I love it. I can rock to this, man.
Kind of fits in with the playground theme.
It's very flowy and swishy.
It's basically a scene in the country where driving Miss Daisy is looking for her
There you
destination.
go. But look at this.
This
And
one
this
was
is-
good. I like this
This
one.
is some severe flying right here, guys.
I think it's good.
If I do say so myself. And
That's
I
dope, Mitch.
usually have to say so myself because nobody else is.
You're funny.
John says he hasn't flown it yet, but don't think I'll get it up in the air before evening.
Ah, you
Just
missed.
got
Oh,
the build finished.
Mitch, I thought you were
Yes.
going for the gap, and then you like sideways tracked yourself. You
I
should've
know,
just
you know
admitted,
that.
bro.
That's I call that
Choking.
Miss Daisy. Miss Daisy prerogative is what that's called.
It's too much.
But I did a slalom here, which I'm very proud of. Well, this is the second slalom. I didn't do the Tucci, but I thought that this was pretty flowing through here as far as slaloming goes. And here is where it ends. Boom.
Oh. Almost made it. You almost made it.
You know, I always say if you can't make fun of yourself, then you make fun of somebody else.
I'm fat, dude. I make fun
That's
of
what I
myself all
always
the
say.
time.
No, if you can't poke fun at yourself, you got a problem.
What's the point?
And what? Yeah,
Like,
people who take themselves way too seriously. So,
serious. Yes.
Yeah.
Mitch gets it. This has been my
Well-
whole thing on YouTube ever since I started. Yes.
that's why I both started and ended that video with crashing into things, because that's what we do.
Mhm.
I am here to teach people YouTube is not that serious.
Did you see?
Have fun.
Did you see Drone Bum's video with his Tinyhawk?
Oh,
Mitch.
well, that's what inspired me. That inspired me. Yeah, Paul's video actually inspired me. And who else inspired me was to do that was Kelly, who showed a whole montage of like 20 or 30 crashes into an obstacle that he was trying to learn how to fly through. And
Who's
I
Kelly?
think that Ready, Set, Drones. Kelly
Who's that?
Shores. You don't know? You don't know who Kelly Ready, Set, Drone is? Come on.
No. Who's that guy?
Like,
He's me.
pull the other one, mate. You know, pull the other one, mate. It's got bells on it, you know?
Who's that guy?
Who's
What?
that guy? Yeah. Yeah. He's a friend of somebody else you don't, another channel you don't know. Or, Ken Herring
What?
or something like that. Yeah.
Tried the foot launch.
Yeah. Oh, somebody's in the chat here. It is. All I see is a beard.
Michael,
Oh, Chris. Oh, Chris.
and we got hope for today.
Hope is in
Weird
here.
beard. Weird
What Mr.
beard.
Chris
What's
Hope
up?
does
We got-
is he takes all the hair
We
from
got
his head.
hope and change right next
Yeah.
door.
Fill your soul with hope.
He looks
What's
like
up,
a ZZ Top kind of guy, like a wannabe, like almost there.
Oh man, I'll tell you, with the,
Do you have-
the sunglasses and everything. Yeah,
Do you, have,
super.
do you have one of those like stickers like Jeep people have? Like it's a Jeep thing you wouldn't understand. You have like it's a beard thing you wouldn't understand on the back of your ride.
Negative.
But you should get. I'm gonna make that sticker for you now.
It
Just have it
is
sent to you.
what it is. And
How you
Dan,
doing, buddy?
congratulations on breaking 11,000, my man.
Thank you very much,
Yeah.
sir.
man.
It's a big deal.
You're thanking the wrong person though, but I take it. I'll take it.
Hey, man, you're good. Mitch, it's good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you too, my friend.
Art, how you, my little buddy?
Yeah. I'm doing pretty good, Chris.
It's good to see you, man.
The other way, Chris. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Ed, nice flight a while ago, man. Old grass looks like it needs a little trimming, though.
Ed? Oh yeah, Ed's whole compound needs a little trimming out there.
Carlos, hello, buddy.
Good
It
evening,
makes
sir.
for a cushy landing, Chris.
Well, that's true. That is
Ed.
true.
Ed, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start a build just for you, buddy, with open source. We're gonna take a 3DR Solo, rip it down, and turn a lawnmower into a GPS lawnmower. That way, you can just track your whole lawn on Mission Planner and hit go, and it'll mow the lawn for you. How about that?
There's a video. I saw a video today. Did you see it
Kelly's been working on the RG Rover lawnmower build out of the 3DR Solo components, and he's doing an amazing job. It's basically complete. He's gonna release that on GitHub soon. Once
there's
that's
a-
done, yeah, go ahead.
There's a guy that did it, and
Yeah.
and there was a video on there today that showed this big ass lawnmower
Yep.
running RG Pilot,
Mm-hmm.
running a mission on his lawn, just going
Yep.
back and forth. Cool.
This
Cool
is why
as
I
hell,
tell
yeah.
everybody the Solo is extremely sophisticated. For those that think that it's 2015 tech, you're crazy. It is a very sophisticated machine that can be turned into multiple different platforms. It shows its face time and time again through the years. It's so much fun, man.
It's
Say
freaking
hi to
hot
EBR,
outside.
everybody. Say hi to Erwin. EBR is in the house. Good to see you.
Hey, Erwin.
From
Everybody, I
across
can't
the.
see the chat either. So hello in the chat.
The
Okay,
Netherlands.
we'll keep you up to date here.
So I don't
He's
know.
in the house?
I don't know if you all know what I was trying to do the last couple of flights, but I was trying the old foot launch, where you kick the drone up in the air with your foot, and then you arm it and go. I
Yeah.
didn't have much luck with that.
Yeah, we noticed.
I can't for the life of me understand why not.
Well, you just didn't kick it hard enough.
Well,
You mean you
Got a
start
wreck.
with the drone sitting on your shoe? You set the drone down on your shoe and you kind of give it a launch up in the air,
Yeah,
and then when
like
it's
that.
flying in the air, you arm it. Well, I could see that
Hachi
might work.
stack. He could do it.
I
What
could see
happened
that
to
might-
Coopy?
aren't quite quick enough.
He's eating pizza.
Oh, that's lame.
Yeah, if Koopy comes in, let me know, Mitch. I'll bow out, bud. I'm fixing.
No, you're not going anywhere.
I come to town get us some supper.
I don't have the
Arm
same
twitch.
problem. I don't have the same problem that Jim at Above and Beyond does, where he's got 10 viewers and 15 in the green room. I don't know how that happens, but it's amazing.
I got
So
it
Ray-
the other night at 7:00, and it was
Oh
already.
yeah, I had goggles on, Michael.
Ray Kelly just joined us.
Ray
Yeah.
Kelly is in the house. Captain Ray, how you doing, Ray?
Ray Kelly.
Good to see you.
Well, Mitch,
I
took
just
your
did it,
advice.
Michael, if you'd been paying attention.
What'd you say, Chris?
I took your advice 2 Sunday nights ago, and I bought that drone that I have to put together.
Oh no,
The 6
can't
inch.
believe it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
We talked last night, Chris.
yeah. I got it. It's at the house, and it come with 0 instructions.
Of course not. None of instructions.
I've got access to a guy that used to work for Curtis Mathis TVs. That's an
God, I haven't
electronics
heard
guy.
that name in 30 years. Curtis Mathis TVs. Holy cow.
And
Oh,
me and him talked about it, so we're gonna get together, and he's gonna help me put it together. Got a
Which one did you
solder
get? Which one did you get?
The Tyrek, the Ishin.
Oh, the
Tyrek.
Tyro. You got the Tyro 119, the
19.
6-inch one. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh, boy.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. Come Sunday night, come on the panel here on the workshop, and we'll see if we can't get a leg up. I did a video on a live stream on the build of the Tyro 129, which is virtually identical, and Joshua Bardwell has a full
does.
live build of the Tyro 119, which is why I recommended that, because I thought
Right.
that there'd be plenty of places for you to go to see
So
how it's
Chris
done.
Kringle. So are you exploring the idea of FPV, brother?
Are
You
you
think?
sure he's not the Crumpus?
I've got the drone, Ed.
So now you need a controller and
Still
goggles
got to buy a battery, a controller, and some goggles
and a charger for the batteries
and a charger. So I'm headed
And
that
a
way.
charger, and many
Chris-
batteries.
and
And
extra
it's
props.
just the beginning of the money you'll be spending. That's
Chris.
I see that already.
Yeah,
like a-
but
like a boat.
Hey, Chris, you only have to buy it once because it'll work with any FPV drone you do.
Right.
And as long as you don't crash your radio or your goggles, you'll be just fine.
Oh yeah. That's
Takes-
only if I-
takes
only
a
if I
very
get mad.
special- takes a very special type of FPV pilot that crashes goggles.
I have seen it happen though.
He
I've
tripped
seen
over his
people
beer
crash
can.
into their face and their goggles
Yeah.
through their eyes.
Oh, they dropped stuff. Infamous for dropping goggles, dropping controllers.
Or you get hit by that horse. Did you guys see that? That was hilarious. Did you guys watch that video? There's some dude flying a drone in a field, and he cuts the horse off that's running, and the horse makes a beeline right for him and just shoulder smashes the dude and
Wow.
flying, and all of his gear just explodes while he goes sailing through the air. It's hilarious.
oh, I think I've seen that.
Jim Wallace says StreamYard is now available in 1080p. Is that just a paid version, or is that
Primo.
the poor people's version too? I have to look at that.
I'm not sure if I want to be 1080p. I'm ugly enough as it is.
Yeah, I like this
I'm
low
glad-
definition shit. Yeah.
I'm glad you said that, Ed, not us.
Yeah.
Didn't like didn't TV ruin you guys when it went HD? You could see like all the pop marks and people's faces and like all the black heads and you're just like, oh man, I think I preferred it when it was kind of fuzz.
Yeah, all the weather babes and the info babes on the news were all bitching about that. They couldn't stand it.
Yeah,
Now
Jay
we
Bud, you get a wrench. You get a wrench.
The girls will get pointy.
Hey Bird, hey
on the camp.
Hey Bird.
Hello, Jay Bird.
It's like,
Mr.
hi, I want to
Jaybird.
show you where the low
There he is.
pressure is coming from. Oy.
Jaybird's the man. Hooked up Ed with 4 batteries for his Tinyhawk. Just want to
And
give
they
him
fly
props for
great
that.
too.
Cool.
Although he could have used those props we were talking about.
So Jim says it's a pro version only. Okay, so I guess we'll have to sit here in 1080p. It's not bad.
Yeah, 720.
It
720 is fine.
720
Good to
rather.
me.
Yeah, it works fine.
Kidding me?
Well,
Ed never-
except for that guy in the top middle, he looks a little rough.
What?
Well,
And just as long as you don't go below his waist, we'll be okay.
yep. Thank you.
Stay,
My forehead blows
Keep it-
chunks.
keep your chest up there, Dan.
Hey, Chris Hope, did you see Ed's Speedo challenge video?
Oh no, here we
I
go.
tried to ignore it.
Danny.
You tried to ignore it?
I did see a little bit of it.
Okay. At least a little? Okay.
A little bit.
You guys know what Danny?
No, why? Is Danny here?
Jay Bird says, hi, Danny. Who's Danny?
I think that'd be you.
That's you.
Who?
man.
You, Dan.
You.
Nobody
Dan.
calls me that. Who
All right,
calls
well,
me
well.
that? Does anybody call me that? I don't think
Jay
any
Bird.
one of you have ever called me.
Evidently, Jaybird
It's
does.
a term of endearment.
It is, and they wrote a song about it.
Oh, Danny boy.
Oh, Danny
There
boy.
you go.
Don't ever say that again, Jay Bird.
Big in the
La,
Irish.
la, la.
Sure.
La, 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 la.
I guess we're going to have to call him Danny more often. Just to piss him off.
My mom's the only one that calls me that, bro. You can call me DW or Dan. I'm good for that. That's a weird thing to say to me.
Your mom calls you
Cute,
Danny.
cute.
She calls me Danny. I've never
Yeah.
heard another grown man say that to me. It
Nah.
sounds so awkward. Daniel.
Oh,
I've been called
Danny.
Daniel.
Daniel. Now that I could
Yeah.
see the Daniel.
See what I'm
'cause
saying? That's like a man would call another man by their name. Like Danny is so weird. It just sounds strange.
He's definitely
When-
a Dan. Daniel.
Dan,
When my-
Daniel, yeah.
when my mother
You hear
called
your
me,
first and last name combined is when you know the world's coming to an end. Your mom.
when my mother called me Mitchell, I knew I was in for it.
Well, if I hear Christopher,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Christopher,
exactly.
if I
Yeah.
heard Christopher Dan,
Yeah.
I knew that belt of mine was going to get brought out.
Oh,
Ed.
and then Paul is here.
Ed.
How you doing? Good to
Ed,
see
did
you.
you
We
see
had
what
a- had a
Minnesota
nice
Paul wrote?
turnover today.
You had
Yeah,
up to 30
I
at one point. I was looking at your stuff.
Hey,
Here's the thing, it's like I need one of those things from Men in Black to where people can watch the video,
Neuralizer.
click it at the end, and it'll erase that from their memory.
It was fun. It was different.
I know Jay.
Neuralizer.
I know Jay Turd. There's a lot of different names.
Yeah, don't take it so seriously. I like Jay Bird. He's a good guy.
So Dan,
So they say.
Yeah, sir.
I took my. We'll talk some more about drones and things, but I did take my Tyro 99. I mean Tyro 129. Here, this one's for you too, Chris, because this is what you're going to build. The Tyro 129 with iNav on it. I upgraded it. Yeah, the GPS is up on top, and it's a kind of compass in it too. It's an 880. So I upgraded this thing to 5.2 and took it out for a little flight the other morning, and I'm in air mode now, as you can see, and it just flies just like any old regular drone.
God, I hate looking at DVR footage, man.
Why?
It's not you. I'm just that's why I went HD on my channel for everybody, because I cannot, like, I only want to see that view when I'm flying.
Okay.
Yeah,
What
I
else?
know, but
Yeah.
the thing
I
is,
don't know, man.
He's just
I
a video
have to
snob. That's all.
Well, it's
Yeah.
gotten to the
I
point
am
where it's like,
pilot.
man, I love HD
Well-
flights. Like they're so much more.
I'm not
I don't-
showing you this for the video. I'm showing you
I
this for the
know.
actual mechanics of the fact of what's going on. And you
I know,
can
but
see-
here's the problem. Is I can't see the ground properly, so I don't know how high you are. Like it's so pixelated.
I'm
and
7 feet
checkered.
off the 7, 12, 20. See the
Right, well,
altitude
you're
over
reading
on that
that.
side.
I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
DVR kills me now. It's hard to watch. Go ahead, I'm listening.
Thanks, Dan, for ruining
You're
my.
welcome.
For ruining
I'm
my little
sorry,
video here.
man.
Yeah. God.
It's nothing. It's only one opinion, like butts. Everybody's got one of these.
Anyway,
Stink.
I wanted to show you that this is a 7-inch quad, and you know it rips around pretty good. This is not really that long a flight. I think I flew maybe 7-8 minutes. I've got a 2200 4-cell in it, which you can carry a huge
2200,
battery on
wow.
this. Yeah, and you can go to a 4000 on this thing, and it'll still fly. And it had an HD camera on it.
Cool.
Edward is going to say goodbye, Mitch. Bye,
Edward who?
Ed.
Take care,
Love
Ed.
my drones.
Oh, Ed, okay, buddy, take it easy. I know he likes
you,
to go to Mike's live stream over there and say hi to everybody
He's
for
a
me.
staple over there. He's part of the,
I know. Take care,
the
Ed.
pillars.
And
Well,
that's
I was
okay.
on one of his first live streams, man. You know, he started his like a week before you did yours.
Hey, that's fine, Ed. Be that way.
I know, but I mean, you know, so I'll pay you
No
up
problem.
for
No
that.
problem, man. No problem.
You know,
I know.
Ed, he wants you here because you guys share the same forehead. Now Chris is going to have to take the hat off.
You know I love all you guys.
Come on,
You know
Chris.
that. You know
Make
that.
Mitch feel better. There you go. All right, Ed, you can leave now.
I bust on you guys because now here's what happened here. I just put it
Ooh, nice. I like that look.
into altitude hold. I just put it into hold, so it's sitting there. It's holding its position and its altitude right now, hands off, and playing. It thinks it's a Mavic, so that's pretty cool, huh? And you know, again, I had just upgraded this to the newest iNav, and I wanted to test it. So now I put it back in air mode, in acro mode, and I was up 250, 60 feet. But at one point, I just clicked the "oh shit" switch, which it has, which is my favorite thing, the "oh shit" switch, and you watch what happens here. Going, 35 miles an hour, 30 miles an hour. But it's kind of fun. And
Wait, you're flying this. This isn't our shit switch.
No, not yet. But you'll see. You'll see when I click the "oh shit" switch. And
Gotcha.
yeah, this video's only got a couple more minutes left on it, and hope I'm not boring you.
I like watching you fly.
No.
Why does it say minus 27 feet? That's not right. Okay. But look at this, 20 satellites.
Yeah.
20 satellites. Home distance and arrow. Cell voltage. Speed on the left. Altitude on the right. GPS coordinates on the top. And RSSI right over the word air, and then throttle stick. Look, I'm running, this whole flight is like 25, 30% throttle. Now there's the "oh shit" switch. So watch the altitude, goes climbing up on the right-hand side there. It climbs up to 150, 60 feet, something like that. Levels off, and now you look right in the middle, you see the distance to home counting down, 75, 68, 59. And it's flying right back. And I'm hands off right now. I've actually set the transmitter down, taken the goggles off, and I'm just watching the thing. And now it's right overhead. Now watch the altitude. And I looked at it and I said, man, the thing's really coming down. It was coming down pretty fast. And it got down to about 10 feet and came to a stop. Right about there. It just kind of came to a stop, and then it started descending real slow. All by itself. And then landed. Cool. And that was it. It's on the ground. You couldn't even tell it hit the ground looking at the video. And it's a bottom mounted battery, so there you saw when it kind of leaned over a little bit. Yeah.
Now, you seem to have had a lot better luck than I did with my Ishin. My Tower 99 flew twice, and it just was horrible. It was garbage, man. I had that drone, I just wanted to punch it and throw it away. I finally ended up giving it to Brian, bro.
I'll tell you what's fun. See this thing here? Dan,
3-inch is the
no, this is a 2.5 inch, and it's a Tyro 89.
Gotcha.
$89 for the whole works, and it flies great.
Yeah.
This little puppy rips like crazy, and
Yeah.
the only thing I did was I got rid of the 25 milliwatt VTX, and I put one of those little Rush tiny tank mini, the 350 milliwatt little tiny tank. It's right up there underneath that red plastic.
Why didn't you
antenna
suggest
holder.
that for Chris, that one, instead of the 7-inch or the 6-inch?
Well, because to build one of these things, man, you gotta be a microsurgeon almost.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, I
It's
fly the
actually-
3-inch. Oops, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, it's the one I bought. It's got some solder stuff to solder, but it's also got a lot of plug stuff too.
Yeah,
No, the
there's
only
a ton
thing
of.
is, when you crash a 6 or 7-inch, it's a big difference than a 2.5-inch.
And that's honestly, man. I'm listen, Carlos. What do you think about this? I honestly think it's almost unnecessary for 5-inch at this point.
Yeah.
The 3-inches are getting so good and so ridiculously fast and aggressive that it's almost pointless to need 6S setups anymore. I don't find they're necessary.
Yeah, I've shown you guys this thing. This is the Acrobrat. You're familiar with that, Dan?
I like
And
that
it's
one.
got the
That one flies
the
really
full size. It's got the full size DJI Air unit in it, and it flies great.
That one,
Yeah.
Dan, that one you'd like. I have one of those. It flew really nice.
Oh, I'm
And
sure,
then
man.
Armiton's got a new one called the Badger, a 3-inch. That's kind of similar to this.
What is
but
the tadpole? A 2.5?
I don't know what the tadpole. I'm not.
It's an
familiar
arm
with
attack.
That looks like a full size 3-inch there, but
Yeah, that one is.
yeah.
Yeah,
The one he
the
just
arm,
showed you.
it's kind of big for a 3-inch because the props are kind of stretched out. Now, Chris, you can put 5-inch props on that Tyro 119, even though it's a 6-inch drone. A lot of guys who build 6-inch drones just put 5-inch props on them because you get a little more stability having the motors a little further apart like that.
I will say, Chris, it's probably a good thing that you're starting with such a large
2.5.
quad because the small ones are very twitchy and very precise movements, which is something you accumulate over a period of time of flying.
Right.
I think it's good that you're starting with a bigger quad. It's going to be less, it's not going to have quite the aggressive tendencies of a smaller quad, which is something that you slowly work your way into is kind of the mid-range quads, man, because they're a lot, like I said, they are a lot twitchier. They're a totally different performance and handling. The big ones, man, you really got to throw those things around. They take a lot of throttle blip to get them to do what you want them to do. Whereas the smaller, medium ones don't require so much activity on the sticks, man. You can be a lot smoother, and you don't have to throw such aggressive movements into it, to get it to do what you want it to do. So there's a plus and a negative. I think it's good you're starting with a big one. You're going to get a feel for, that large quad, but you're also going to realize that it's a lot more stable than the small one.
Right. No, I agree. Yeah, the little one,
EBR has a point. He
What
said
is
that
the small one? Go ahead, Nick.
the 5 inches, you can throw them. They get a little
Right.
more momentum when you do throw them.
Inertia. Yeah.
Put a bigger battery in it, buddy.
carry you through on a maneuver.
Put a bigger battery in it. We've already discovered that
Yeah.
works on 3-inch, bro. Just put a larger battery and you can throw it wherever you want to. You'll get hang time. Change
John's
your
got a
props.
tadpole 2.5 inch too. Oh, okay.
Mitch, did you watch the launch this morning?
On television. Here I am, right here. But if I watch the launch, if I walk outside, all I see is the little flame thing going up, and I've seen it 100 times. Exactly 4 minutes and 23 seconds after the launch, I hear it here where I live. Yeah, and I can tell because I'm watching TV and I'm watching the count up after the launch, T plus so many minutes. And every time when it gets to right around 4 minutes, 20 some seconds, I start hearing the rumbling of the thing. But
Hey, Mitch,
yeah, it's amazing. Yes.
few questions. Ray Kelly is asking, Art, how do you like the Mavic Air 2? Thomas Ariels is asking, Chris, did you get a tiny whoop? So maybe you want to tell them what you guys got. Art?
I didn't get the tiny whoop, Thomas. I got say it again, Mitch. I can't remember.
The Tyro 119,
Tyro
but you
119.
should probably
Tyro
get yourself a Tinyhawk, like a Tinyhawk 2 or something, to first start, to get that in a simulator, to get your feet wet before you start flying that 6-inch quad,
Yeah.
because
I
it's
think you'll
nothing
have-
like a
I
Mavic.
got a video today of a little one, E-Hawk. It comes with the radio and the goggles and everything in one package. Right.
Yeah, but you don't need that because you'll have the radio and goggles that you're going to use, the big time radio and goggles. So just get yourself a little. They're $100. The same thing that everybody's got. One of these little things.
Yeah.
Right.
You can fly it around in the house, fly it into your head. You can't hurt. And that's the drone. That video that you guys saw me flying today around the playground was this thing. What are you all laughing at?
I was being Carlos for a minute.
Yeah.
Oh,
He was sucking his air conditioner.
Right now, I haven't flown the Mavic Air 2 yet. I've got it all charged up, ready to go. Still need to download the app to fly it. And I went to the Google Play Store, and I went to download it, and it says it won't work with your phone. And I'm like, what? So is it finicky about what kind, Android or an OS?
Yeah, the
phone?
operating. Yes, the operating system. You
Uh,
might need a 4-point this, point that, or
I
So
can't
I'll
help
have
you with
to-
that, guys. Sorry.
You can have some guinea pig shampoo if you really want some Lust Sat 1. So can I get a toke of whatever you were just chirping on? Sure, there you go, buddy.
Hey, Mitch, I'm gonna cut you loose, bud. I gotta go get her supper and carry it home.
Chris, thanks for coming in.
All right.
I'm just
Yes, sir,
reading some
Chris.
comment. Well, you guys are you're doing great
Take care,
without me,
Mr.
so I'm just reading
Chris Hope.
stuff on my phone here. Thanks
House
for
of
coming
Hope.
in, Chris. Always good to see you, man.
Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
know
sir.
that. You
Thanks
take
again,
care.
Dad. It's good to see you
Can't
guys.
wait to-
Good to see everybody chat. I can't see y'all, but I'll catch y'all somewhere, I'm sure.
All right.
Always a
Yeah, we'll
pleasure.
see you
Take
Y'all-
care.
later,
y'all have a
probably. Take care, buddy.
Congratulations again, Dan.
Thank you, man.
Excuse me. Danny.
Danny.
Danny. Okay.
Danny boy.
Hey, Danny.
Take care.
Chris Hope, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, boy.
Hey, Dan, what are they congratulating you about? Did I miss something?
11,000 subs.
Ken Dobo put me over 11,000 subs with his stream last
Huh?
night.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm just reading a very nice comment on my little video from Michael McReynolds. Thank you so much, my friend. That's very nice of you. You know, it's amazing.
Michael's a great
You don't
supporter.
realize that when people write nice comments to you, you know, it's meaningful. It does mean something to me when people tell me what a great pilot I am. I like that, you know.
I like what was his name? Special K, Agent K. He wrote. I
Agent
particularly.
Special.
I gave
He's-
I gave him a thumbs up on that one. I don't know if you-
He's got my kind of sense of humor, man. A black, very twisted sense of humor. Plus, he likes the monkey, likes Spank. You know, it takes a certain kind of sense of humor to get enjoyment out of a minute and a half piece of video that looks like a gorilla. You know.
I wanted that thing. I thought that was real when I first saw that. I thought that was a little stand-up thing.
A lot of people. It's funny. It's funny, but you know how it's amazing how things kind of become a part of your
Staple.
persona after a while. It's same thing with the music that I play. I always play the same music, and I always start all my videos on YouTube with the same music.
Would
What
Spank
do we-
be willing to box the Vanilla Gorilla?
Nah, Spank he's mellow. He just sits back. He observes. and
Spank was
watches.
like, what?
Yeah, Spank. Here. This is Spank. You know, he just sits there.
Mitch is smelling Spank's butt now.
I was going to say, dude, that weird
Spanky butt.
Look, he's like, what are you doing back there, guy?
Did you see Spank's
He
eyes
did.
open wide?
Oh, I'm blurry.
There, Mitch.
That was good. Thank you for that.
Laughter
Now
is such good medicine. It's good medicine.
That Mars rover that went up today, is that the one that has the drone on it?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's got the helicopter. There's a video on that was fascinating because the atmosphere on Mars is only 1% of what it is here.
Yeah.
So this friggin' thing's got to turn these humongous blades like 4,000 RPM to get even the beginning of any kind of lift in
Wow.
that. And it can fly for like 50 seconds, I think. That's about it.
Oh,
I don't see much FPV stuff happening.
In Mars?
On Mars.
Guys,
Uh-oh.
here we go. It's
No,
Adrian.
Adrian.
Yeah.
Adrian,
What
man,
did
that's
you-
a colorful
Did you just
shirt
come
you're
back
wearing
from
there.
directing traffic? What's up with that shirt?
No, I work for the waste management garbage company.
that-
Okay. So I want to
Oh.
make sure they see you.
Is it so when you go to Walmart, your mom doesn't misplace you?
Hey,
Hi,
did you ever see-
Adrian.
Did you ever
How
see
you
those
doing, buddy?
kids with leashes
How
on
you
their-
doing, Mitch?
Good.
How you doing, Carlos?
That kid for a walk.
What's up, buddy?
How you doing?
That was a good stream you had the
Doing
other
good.
night. When's your next stream?
I was supposed to do one last night, Carlos, but I came into home too late, man, so I couldn't do it.
All right.
I saw the message. I saw your post on YouTube today or yesterday
Yeah.
about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I had fun on your stream.
How you doing, you little fat bastard? You doing all right?
Oh, I could be better.
No, I know you weren't talking to me, so I'm just sitting here.
No, Mitch, look. Come on now. No, I'm not.
He's one of the
I
clients.
see. One of the
Shine
boys.
bright like
yeah.
a diamond.
I'll tell you what.
You know, you could
Tell
tattoo
you
the
what.
number 8 on your head. Be
This
perfect.
right here is called sexiness right here.
It is. It is. Never. It is. Absolutely.
Adrian, get a tattoo of the number 8.
No, thank you. but hey, Carlos. Next time I do have, because I do my stream every Wednesday, 9 p.m. I'd love to have you again if you come in, man.
Yeah, man, it was fun. I had a good time.
Yeah, when
So-
Jim and Adrian get together, man, it's just it's a bust fest. I love it.
I think Adrian's here
Hey,
to.
Jim, it's his birthday today.
Who's?
Who? Jim Boyd?
Jim Boyd.
Nice.
Yeah,
Any
above and
idea how
beyond.
old he is?
Yep. I
Is he
think
over?
he's 61.
61.
He broke the
Yeah.
60 mark, huh?
And he's supposed to get his drone back today.
Oh, yeah.
I'm dying to find out what kind of piece of shit they sent him instead of his fabulous, almost brand new
Matrice?
Matrice. Yeah,
Holy shit, that is
Hey,
amazing.
Mitch,
it's
if
been
I'm
going
not
on for
mistaken,
it's been going on for months. It's been going on
Yeah.
for months. This thing with
Mhm.
and he paid him. He actually sent him money, and they sent it back. And God knows what he's going to get.
Did you hear me, Mitch?
What were you going to say?
No,
Today's his birthday, Jim's birthday.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
late.
I just mentioned that. Yeah.
You're late to the
Thanks
party,
for
bro.
joining.
I just got in.
Okay.
Uh-huh. You're just here to spank Mitch's monkey, aren't you?
yeah, I guess.
Spank.
Yeah, everybody
hear that?
wants to spank that monkey. Yeah, you know that. Well, that's the monkey's name. You know that, Dan, don't you?
Spank. I get
yeah.
it. That's why.
Hey, Mitch.
Yeah.
Mitch, kick that.
Mitch, we're gonna work on you how to learn a joke, buddy. We're gonna, you and me. We're gonna have a. I'm gonna. That's buddy. All right.
Spit it out. You just said 3 things and said
Oh,
nothing.
good, man.
I don't need to say a word here.
Mitch,
I don't need to.
joke works.
What the heck was all that?
I was like, where? I don't even know where to go from here.
Parts and pieces.
Oh
of-
man, we're having fun. This has been a pretty good show so far. I'm having a good time tonight. Yeah, very relaxing.
I apologize. I'm cooking tonight, so.
You're always cooking. You're always
What?
cooking or eating,
Cooking
but
plates.
I
that's
am.
okay.
What's
That's
on the
okay.
menu?
Yeah, that's good. Agent K says make a T-shirt that says "Spank the Monkey."
Spank the monkey and then put the monkey on it. I could do that. Yeah.
Oh,
Steve Carpenter.
Steve Carpenter.
Good evening. Good afternoon.
Hey, buddy.
Is that
Good
an
to
Ice
see you.
Spike T-shirt you got on you?
Got an Ice Spike T-shirt on. Look at
Yeah.
that.
This
Looking
will
good.
be Steve to the damn O. Steve-O.
Actually, you know what? If you cut the top of that ice spike, that would look like Chris Hope. He just
I
Yeah,
was
painted
wearing,
over the hair on top. Yeah.
I was wearing it. This guy goes, "Is that who I think it is?" And I'm going, "Well, who do you think it is? It looks like Charles Manson."
Oh,
And you went,
go,
yeah,
yeah,
that's Mike. I'm his cousin. Yeah.
does it
Yeah,
actually
Steve
say ice
Manson.
spike
Nice
on
to
it?
meet you.
Steve, does it say
No,
ice
it
spike
just
on
it's
it?
just the shirt.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
yeah, I could see that.
And
Steve?
his sister Marilyn Manson.
So we were both on Ice Spike's stream. We were both in the chat last night for a few short minutes, weren't we,
Yes.
Steve? You came in there. I was in there for about 15 minutes, and
Yeah.
you know what really amazes me is that he's got a lot of subscribers,
And nobody sees it.
and he doesn't get a lot of traction on those live streams.
Oh, I'm not even going to. I won't. It's your stream, Mitch. I won't do it. Go ahead.
I know. I'm handing
Yeah,
it out
Danny.
there for you, but I like Spike. I mean, I think he's a real nice.
It's
he's a
not.
nice
It's
guy,
not what it
good
used
heart.
to be when we used to hang out last. Was it last
No,
year?
when we used to.
That
He
was so
gets
much
it.
fun.
He gets it.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
We had a ball on his show. We
Yep.
used to go on there every Saturday night. I never missed a Saturday night. I stayed on there till midnight sometimes with him, having a ball.
Just hanging out, like what
yeah,
we do
just
now.
hanging out like what we're doing here. And
Don't you guys know you get big at some point? Come on.
It's not big. It's
I get it. It's the mentality that gets.
yeah, I guess, but I didn't think. I
mean-
I have respect for Spike. He decided he wanted to be very professional, like professional show business, on an amateur platform. Unfortunately, which is what we are.
He has a background in it. He used to do what you call DJ professional stuff when he was younger.
Yeah.
And he used to be a model. Believe it or not.
Yeah, have you
and-
seen
and-
him?
If you see pictures of him, he is one handsome dude.
Yeah.
Mitch had hair.
Dan would be having dreams all night
Oh,
long.
I'm sure.
Oh God, here we go.
Sure.
Come on, Mitch had hair
well,
at
look,
one time. What does that mean? I don't know.
I don't remember. It was so far. It was so far back. I don't even remember. And I don't
Steve.
even care. And I don't even care. I never cared. I
What?
never ever cared about not having hair.
You.
What?
I messaged you last night. You looked at it, and you ignored it.
Hey, Mitch.
Yeah.
I saw it this morning.
One thing that I'm going to actually say about what you guys are talking about, I don't know who you're throwing about, but one thing I noticed, Mitch, is that a lot of people's channel, when they get big, they forget about the little people that put in there. Like, they don't talk to the little people anymore. That's one thing that I've experienced before.
Imagine how that works.
That's
I
a little
am
part
the
of
little
it.
Yeah.
people.
No, it's absolutely true.
That's a
you know,
little part of it, but the other part of it is that in our particular what we're talking about is he lost something. I don't know. It's just I don't.
Okay, so you guys realize what I've already realized for a long time. That's why I don't watch Ready Set Drawn. That's why I don't watch any of the big YouTubers, man. I don't care to. I've always been here to help the little guy. Why can't we all grow together? You're not receiving help from the big people to grow. That's why I've always tried to build a community around small growth as opposed to big growth.
Can I mention something in regards to that?
Go ahead.
I think initially it should just be fun, and if you grow as a byproduct, so be it.
Yeah, but
But
why can't you
initially-
take everybody else with you?
No. I'm not saying not to, but
Right.
I think if everybody approaches it from the aspect of just having fun to begin with and not looking to make money or do this, because it seems like when people get into the money part, all of a sudden it becomes almost cutthroat. You're coming into my time. How can you stream when I'm streaming? Blah 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 blah. Like they own YouTube, and it's not about that.
You
And
know,
here's another thing. Last thing that is that when somebody, let's say, has an FPV channel and somebody does something FPV related, you should be happy for that person, right? Anytime somebody's flying,
Word.
you should encourage that.
Word.
If they happen to do it on your stream or while your stream is on, it just
Agent
Well,
K, Agent
over
K
it.
made a good point here.
I'm
He's talking. He said, "Ready, set, drone." Kelly is not like your typical. He's not like your typical big time YouTuber. He comes on my live streams and
Comes
chats. Come on,
live.
Dan, stop it. Stop it.
Dan,
Listen.
and I'll tell you what. How many people do you know that took the time out, number one, to wish me happy birthday? But when my mom did pass away, he wrote me a really kind email that in order to find out, to let me know that he was sorry. None of these channels do.
No.
And
no,
here's somebody with has hundreds of thousands of subscribers.
He's the biggest. He's the biggest drone channel, isn't he? I don't think there's a drone guy with more subscribers than him.
Oh yeah.
What's his name? He's the Indian guy. God, why can't I think of his name? Really intelligent dude. It's totally like, what is his name?
Is that you're talking about Ali Shamal?
Ali Shamal, that dude, skyrocket. Bet she's been doing this since he was like 10.
But Jim Boy did get his drone back today.
Oh yeah, and
it's still in the box. The reason being, he started to clean up his bike, and all of a sudden, a lot of stuff is not working on his bike, and he's only got a couple of days to get it ready to head for Sturgis.
That poor guy, he's having more bad luck.
Oh yeah, and then his air handling unit for the air conditioning's going in tomorrow, and then the next day is the siding guys coming in, and it's just like one dang thing after another happened to him.
Wow.
300.
Nathaniel Lee showed up. How you doing, Nathaniel? Good to see you.
Yeah, Ali Shamal has 302,000 subscribers.
Okay.
That is nuts.
Hey, well, Mitch.
I know.
That time.
Art, it's that time.
All right, so I'm taking off.
I know where I
Great to
stand,
be-
man. I know who's
Thanks for
important and who
having
isn't.
me.
I know who the big guys are and who's the little guy.
There you go. Carlos, good to see you, and Adrian, Steve, you rock, man. All right.
Done? Are you through?
Catch you guys later. Have a great evening.
You too, Art.
And take.
Are you-
Yes.
Okay. You through?
Yes, I am.
Bye.
Bye.
Now like Jeff Sills.
What timing? We're going to be still here. Come on, Art. Jesus.
When I leave, you have to make a fart noise. You got to have a fart button just for me. Just a big old.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right.
like
You
that.
got it.
I like
Okay. All right.
I like that.
All right.
Mitch,
We
do
got
it
it.
again. Do it again, Mitch. There you go. That's him.
All right. That's a good one. I also, I have all kinds of, disgusting sound effects here.
Dude.
How about this one? This is my favorite. This is my favorite one right here. Meh. Meh.
The
Adrian,
flush.
what?
the
Adrian, what
flush-
is that? Some sazon you just put in your pan there?
Look here, man. Look here. I don't
That's
care.
sazon Goya.
Listen, I don't care what anybody say about this. I absolutely love this right here.
Sazon Goya. I know it. What do you think?
Damn
We
right.
have it in our own house.
You damn right. Hey,
Sazon
Dad,
Goya.
keep your heart out. Sazon Goya, baby.
That's some
Steve.
good stuff. That flavors your
Steve.
food.
What did he
We
say?
got it all. We got it all on my live stream. You
I
name
totally
it,
missed what he said.
and we're covered. We got
I
it.
know.
You like cooking? We got it. You like
Dude.
fishing? We got it. You like drones? Once in a while.
Oh, I don't. Hey, listen, I like Goya seasoning, man. I put it on chicken. I put it on everything.
Oh, that adobo seasoning of theirs.
Yeah, adobo
That
seasoning.
stuff's addictive. Holy mackerel!
Yeah, I put it on
God.
everything, bro.
I love
Yeah.
that stuff. Yeah.
Adobo. There you go.
Let's that like the sound effect. That's good. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Okay, Mitch. By the way, it's not that I don't like Kelly. I'm fine with Kelly. Kelly and me have a relationship. We talk. We communicate. I don't see eye to eye with everything that he does, and we've communicated about that. We both had a talk, and but we don't dislike each other in the slightest. So
Well,
it's just
who
there's
sees-
certain things that I just feel a certain way about, and Kelly
Well, we're
understands
all like
that.
that. We're all like that, Dan.
Who sees eye to eye
what I'm
with
saying is,
it would be boring if we all agreed on
Right.
virtually everything.
Right.
It would be
What I'm
boring
saying
as
is
hell.
I've talked to him about it. We're not on bad
Nice
terms.
day, Mr. Smith. Yes, it is, Mrs. Smith. Nice day. Good to see. That would be life,
So-
you know. I mean, it would be.
I just don't fall into the category of like ogling YouTubers as starstruck dumb.
Well, that neither
You know
do
what
I.
I'm saying? Like,
That's
You know,
fanboy.
Well, I'll tell you
fanboy
what.
stuff.
Meeting him and being around him for technically about what, 4 days, 6 days of being around him. He is so down to earth. It's unbelievable. He is. He's just a very, very nice guy. He's down to earth, a kid at heart, and he's just really polite.
Yeah, but like I said, our talk was about why everyone has to spend money to go to his things. That was my communication with him, and that was my from the get-go. And we've talked about that. I still don't agree with the standpoint on it. It is what it is. I'm not going to change Kelly's mind, so I'm not even making the attempt anymore. The point is, he knows where I stand on it. We've moved on. Oh.
Okay.
No, you didn't. You brought it back up, so you didn't move on.
Right, but that's because Mitch, when I rolled my eyes,
He's right.
I rolled my eyes, had to be explained. So.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. It's 8 o'clock. And
well, I made it in home in time to jump on.
yeah, good to see you.
Mitch,
Good to see you,
Mitch.
Steve. Yeah.
I think you should read the chat because they're patting me on the back. Agent K and Bob
Well,
Casey.
You are. You're a terrific co-host. And no, well, one of the things I like about you, Cross, is you do pay attention to the chat, and that's what I need because I'm so busy trying to figure out what the hell to talk about that
You're busy doing your thing.
Pushing buttons, man. I got buttons here. Some buttons I push do this. These are great buttons.
Jacob Bar jokes are the best.
All right, so let me leave first. Make sure that everybody hits the like button on the way out. Steve Carpenter, I don't
Thank
think
you,
we hit
my
it
friend.
yet. And I had a lot of fun. And Mitch, driving Miss Daisy, you are the best
That's
pilot
all right.
in my freaking house. As far as
I
no,
will
you
make
do
more
good. You do good.
thrilling flying vehicles just for you. Videos
It was
just for you.
only to bust your chops. You fly the way you want.
You think I don't know
fly.
that? Thanks, buddy.
All right.
See you
Dan,
Sunday, if not before.
Adios, Steven.
Later, bro.
Mateo, muchacho, adios. Be good.
Adios, Carlos.
Everybody
Buenas
keep
noches.
smiling. Buenas noches.
All right, Carlos. There he goes. And who else? Who's next out? Don't all rush to the
I
doors.
guess I am because I need to finish cooking. I need to go wash my bam.
All right, buddy.
Take it easy. About to get
Okay.
Steve-O.
Adrian, thanks for the comment.
See you, buddy. We got a sound effect for you too.
I'm out.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Here
That's
we go.
what you should do when I come in.
Yeah, really. That would be the perfect intro for Dan.
Yeah, that is exactly what you should play when I come in.
This is my favorite one here.
Offer no purchase necessary. Offer valid at participating locations. Void where prohibited. No animals were harmed during the production of this soundboard. Subject to change without notice. Side effects include dry mouth, occasional pig snort or two, sore stomach, teary eyes, achy jaws, and whatever tingles well. Laughing heart.
There you go.
And you will die.
Yeah, and don't forget that. And don't forget the anal leakage.
Yeah, I was waiting for the anal leakage. May cause anal leakage.
Yes. Oh, I gotta go
Oh
have
my
some dinner,
God.
guys. Hey, listen, man. I always hate to shut these things down with 20 people in, and I'll tell you, I've noticed here over the past month or two that I'm getting a little bigger audience, and people are hanging around. We must be doing something right, and I think it's all up to you guys coming in here helping me out, and I appreciate that. So
I thought you were going to say because I'm so good looking, bro. I didn't realize you were going to go on that tangent spew.
no, I knew you were
We'll
going to
go
say
with
it.
it. We'll go with it.
I knew you were going to say it, so I figure why bother.
It's okay.
Hey Dan, I gotta fix my glasses here, and.
You didn't adjust them quite enough yet.
Oh, yeah.
No,
get up
okay.
in
Let
there,
me
bro.
fix them a little more. Okay. All right, guys. It's been a ball. Thanks so much for coming in. And
Mitch, thank you very much. Dano,
Okay, always-
take care.
always-
Everybody
always
in
good to
chat,
see
have
you.
a wonderful evening.
I got to go
Okay.
practice boxing. I got
Bye-bye.
a boxing match. Toodles.
Take care. Take care, buddy. All right, Dan. Thanks
Yep.
a lot, buddy.
Yeah, dude.
I appreciate you being in here. Always do. And
You woke me up, man. Thanks.
good. Hey, I was you need to sleep, so.
Oh, well, then
I'm
I'll
so-
be extremely tired later. How about that?
I'm sorry. Is it you that wanted to fart on the way out?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm ready. All right,
All
buddy.
right.
See you
Toodaloo.
next time. There he goes. Oh man, you know it's getting late. We descend into the sound effects. Well, everybody, whoever's left, thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate it. Had a good time tonight. Had a nice, great group of people. Like to thank everybody in the chat. And I'd like to thank the people who came on the panel. Dan and Carlos, Ed, Love My Drones, and we had Art Carlson, we had Steve Carpenter, and last but not least, Santa Claus himself, Mr. Chris Hope. Thank you. Thank you for coming in. I know most of those guys are over in Ken Heron's chat room because who needs me when Ken Heron's around? With that said, let me say goodnight to whoever's still in the chat. Rick Halber, thanks for hanging in there, man. Good to see you. See you on Sunday. Carlos, thank you. Dan, thanks a lot. Thanks so much. Joe J. Bird, still here. Agent K, thanks for hanging around. Good to see you. And Ludsat is still here. Thank you, my man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Timeless Truths is still here. Let's see. Steve Carpenter, EBR, thanks for coming in. Ludsat again. Bob Casey, not too long ago. Jim Wallace was in for a while. Yeah, I hope he's doing okay. And I think that's about it for the last half an hour or so in the chat. So thanks again. And we'll see you Sunday night, 8 o'clock, right after Mel, 400 AGL. We're going to do the FPV workshop, and maybe we get Chris, get Rick hooked up with Velocidrone, get Chris Hope started on his Tyro 119, and actually get into some of the technical stuff with the drones. I want to turn it over to my trusty sidekick, Spank, the monkey, so he can say goodnight. Say goodnight, Spanky. I forgot. Take the rest of the day off. Go play with your drones. Have a great night. Now, Spank.